who's gonna fire us?
Yeah.
Well, never mind. We don't want to talk about it because it is possible.
Yeah, it's like really under the microphone now. That was good.
It's okay.
I put it on silent.
It's not like, I didn't get anything set up. We're sitting here. We're live and we're still setting up. And
yeah, we were chit-chatting.
we're chit-chatting. I go to my specialist tomorrow. We were in the mix of kind of discussing that, but along with just everything. There's always something going on. We were saying that at our age, we remember hearing our parents say,
oh, yeah.
I mean, think about it. How many times did your parents say?
Well, my grandparents kept saying, wait till you get into my age.
That's right.
I'm like, yeah, whatever, being young and
That's
dumb.
Right. And now look.
You should always go for a regular checkup.
Man, who would have known, my Siri is just typing away. I have no idea.
The house, I tell you.
But yeah, I mean, just who would have thought? I mean, we all, here's the irony. We used to hear it all the time and blow it off. And now look, Mike, shut up. He gets in the building and all he wants to do is cause controversy.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to you when you're on the mic. So shut up when you're off the mic. You know what's so funny? Somebody said to me the other day, they said, you're such a nice guy. And then on the show, you're kind of an ass. I went, do you see what I have to deal with? Like he makes my character on the radio show want to smack him. But he doesn't shut up. Now I understand when he first got on the show why so many people hated him.
Yeah.
And me too. No, the very first time he was on the show, he was really nice. And then he thinks
I'm gonna steal
being this guy is.
No, that's gonna be mine. I gotta have a shirt. I gotta have a shirt from Mike when I leave here.
So, anyways, how about stop disrupting the show and get on the microphone?
And you said he wouldn't disrupt the
God.
Completely opposite.
He is so fucking irritating. You are like a inflamed hemorrhoid.
You know that we all have hemorrhoids?
Would you shut up? Just, I swear to God, I think we need. You know what, Zaylee, we have this thing called a Zaylee timeout. Like Pop needs a Zaylee timeout. I'm almost thinking we need a Mike timeout.
No.
I'm getting fired.
Could you sit down? You are like a 12-year-old, or in this case, a 5-year-old.
Scale of 1 to 10, maybe.
Oh my God!
Right.
Oh my God!
What
Everybody needs to watch
the
video.
hell have you been on? Or did you take this morning?
You've been hanging out with Johnny Depp, trying to find that cocaine.
Woo! So you got a new phone? Is that what that is?
No, it's the solar charger that we were talking about on the show the other day. Again, which is why I was trying to invent a show called Tech Talk, man. There's so many cool gadgets out there. Look, Vanna White, could you sit down? If you were actually on a microphone, people could
hear you.
Okay, so enough disruption. How about anybody catch on the news? I mean, like the real scoop of what happened to the lady in Jackson. The female officer, somebody popped a shot off at her when she was driving through a neighborhood last night.
Yeah,
but they kept leading to, we'll talk about it in 20 minutes. And 20 minutes came by, and they're like, we'll talk about it in 10 minutes.
Yeah, all I heard was that there was an officer that was shot in the chest.
The vest, right.
The vest. And that's, because I had to get Ashley ready with myself, and you're right. Like, please. I'm trying. And we'll be back with this story. And when we return, we'll talk about, and it's like, okay, never mind.
And I finally got to the bottom of the Dancing with the Stars crap. Stephanie was driving me friggin' cuckoo last night when she's like, are y'all watching the Dancing with the Stars? No. Somebody was just attacked. And she said,
I said Lochte was just attacked.
Right. Who I don't know who this is, by the way. So as I go to the channel, I'm going, who is he? And she starts typing, Liam used to be a this, now he's a judge. And I'm like, who is the person that got attacked? And she's like, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to get to who the hell is the guy? I don't know who this guy is. So finally I was like, look, I can only deal with this kind of nonsense on the morning show.
But it wasn't
Save it for tomorrow. Well, if I can't get an answer out of you, you know what you remind me of? The Howdy Doody little pull string doll that you just pull it and all sorts of stuff comes out of his mouth.
At the time that you sent the "Who is this?" Lynn was on the TV, so all you had to do was say who got attacked because I didn't know which guy you were talking about.
I love how I see reason and you just see excuses. Why did you send me? Stop for a second. Why did you send me to watch Dancing with the Stars?
Because Lochte got attacked.
So then if I say, who is he? I'm talking about the who.
Said, who's this guy?
The guy you sent me to go see.
Lochte, the swimmer. And, he's been in the news for like ever.
That don't mean I keep up with his name. Doesn't mean I keep up with him. I don't keep up with none of this crap. We talk about that every day. I talk about it. I don't keep up with none of them swimmers' names.
And we talked about it being on Dances with the Stars. And you said something about you hope he falls and breaks his ankle or something.
Well, they say break a leg, so.
Yeah. So I figured it was the season premiere. I would tune in and watch it because Vanilla Ice was on there.
Well, they ended up catching the two guys, of course. They get them outside. This morning on the news, they showed like a helicopter surveillance shot looking down at these two guys handcuffed next to the wall. They're only charging them with trespassing.
Yeah.
We're flying about Dance with the Stars right now.
That's right.
And apparently a couple of guys attacked the swimmer on ground.
But the crazy thing is they had shirts on that had
Wait. More to come.
In 20 minutes. Well, they said that they were protesting the fact that they endangered all the Americans over there. And I'm thinking, was it four of them, four of the swimmers?
Yes.
Okay. So the only 4 Americans that were in danger were the 4 Americans that were stirring the sheet.
Yeah.
So how did they endanger all the Americans over there?
Well, they didn't even look American though. The people that did it.
No, they look Israeli or something.
And I'm gonna be honest with you,
or Iranian.
These type of swimmers that compete are currently offending the killer whale population.
I know. Other swimming.
So hashtag black and white whales killers matter.
Yeah, and you can't say shamoos because then all of a sudden people would say you're making fun of fat people.
And don't forget about the dolphins, though.
You know what? I don't like dolphins.
What about the manatees?
Shut up and don't.
What about meningitis?
I'm gonna get up.
Platypuses.
They want me to wear one of those things for my sleep apnea. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm getting up on my pedestal this morning, and you know what? Dolphins suck.
Why?
Because look at them. They're all cute, bottlenose, and I can attack a shark. I won't do it. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why do you have to talk in that voice? Why can't dolphins? They're so smart. Do they have thumbs? No. Can they bake? No. Can they drive cars?
Can they bait a hook?
Exactly. Okay, so here's what happens.
If they're so smart, then why are they getting stuck in tuna nets?
Exactly. That's where I was going. And have you ever seen a fat girl in fishnet stockings? Same concept.
Well, I've never understood how a fat girl gets trapped in some fishnet stockings. I don't get it.
And why do women wear underwear that's so hard to get off?
Well, why? Okay, then why? If we're gonna go there, then why do women wear crotchless panties? I thought the whole point for panties was having the crotch.
Really?
I never understood those either.
And you know what? We're thanking the good Lord that you don't.
Are the assless chaps?
Hey,
you're an idiot. There's no such thing as assless chaps, Stephanie. Good God. Listen, there's a difference. There's a difference between assless chaps and your assless blue jeans, because you assless blue jeans because you wore a hole in them faulting.
And if you don't want me to lie, then don't ask me a question.
Yeah, you know, the old saying that I used to go by in the 80s was, ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
You know, we used to say, dead people bleed.
Don't ask me anything that you're not prepared for the answer.
If anyone is trying to watch YouTube and having a problem, please let me
don't
know,
go all technical on us.
I can't get it to pull up. Well, I want to make sure our
you can't get it to
viewers,
pull out either.
But I thought you were the getter-upper.
So much for crotchless underwear, huh,
There
Steph?
you go.
You just wore that. It would just be hanging out.
It's just a black screen.
Crotchless underwear and Netflix. You sang.
Huh?
Hang out and chill. Chill and Netflix.
Yeah, so, okay.
Okay, so you followed all the stupid ass shit I was talking about whales, and I lost you on.
That's right.
Holy crap.
I was just trying to figure out.
So how about I saw a video, speaking of whales, I saw a video. You know the stand-up jet skis?
Yeah.
They still.
Okay, pause. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
a guy decides he's going to be on one of those, and he's going to ride up next to a cargo container ship, those huge ships.
Oh, my God.
And, of course, it's going the opposite direction he is. So think of the current this thing's doing, right? So he decides he's going to ride up to it, and he's going to drag his finger down the side of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
brilliant.
by the time he gets to it worked great. It worked great until so he didn't do it from the nose because then he would have hit the current. So he pulls in about, I don't know, a quarter of the way. He pulls into the left, and now he's just dragging his hand down the side of it, and it looks real cool till he gets to probably about the last quarter where all the current, and you just see him go under the water, and it wasn't on purpose. And as he comes back up, you can see now this jet ski's moving, and he's trying to take that safety lanyard and hook it back in because apparently he died. You know, not he, but the motor did. But you can see he's trying to survive, and people are going, "Yeah, you're lucky you're not dead."
I would like to see that. I used to love jet skiing.
I got in YouTube that audio is poor, crackly, and
yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna. I don't know what the problem is. I've tried to fix it before.
You know what?
I'm gonna rewire it, but I got to go to.
I don't know
Radio
that it's necessarily
and get some wires
because I've been the only one in my house. We have great Wi-Fi where I live, and I've been the only one there, the only one tuned in, and it was beautiful. It was perfect. But then I've also been there, like when my son's there and everybody else, and then it gets a little crackly. So I think, as far as YouTube goes, I think it's probably your internet connection, not us here at the studio, because our shit's cool.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do we have a partner ID number?
You don't need any of that information, sir.
Okay. Hey, do you want do you want R2D2 back?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, do you want to use it?
Sure.
If not,
yeah.
I mean, this place is wired for sound right now.
So, yeah, that has everything to do with what we're talking about. Buddha says, "Good morning."
Yeah, well, yeah, good luck harvesting fruit, whatever.
Why you got to talk about low-hanging fruit?
Low-hanging.
So, what do we got going on today? Anybody?
And you have to go to the doctor tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 3:30.
3:30. So there'll still be a morning show.
Yeah.
What about Thursday morning?
Why wouldn't there be?
Maybe they're gonna take away a testicle.
Hey, I'm all for it as much as it hurts.
You'd be all, oh look, I got shaved in my nether areas.
I'll tell you funny. So, be prepared for this conversation. By the way. If you get grossed out easy, go ahead and swap your.
Yeah, this would be a good time to get the kids in the room.
So I go to pee this morning. And I don't feel as hurting because I take my pills, so I'm not hurting quite as bad. The testicle itself is not as swollen. So it's kind of like when you have the flu, and then when you start feeling better, you kind of get a little froggy, and then you realize I probably shouldn't have done that. So I'm walking through the house like everything's okay. I got on my tight underwear, got the sack pulled up, everything the doctor said to do. And the thing about having the tight underwear means it has tight elastic. You know what I mean? It's like good elastic.
Mm-hmm.
So I stand up, I'm at the toilet, I go to whip it out, pull down with my left hand, and the elastic kind of pulls my hand back, and my thumb and knuckle just kind of pop my ball. And then you're standing there midstream, and it looks like you're fixing to play with a fire hose. I was going, please stay in the toilet, stay in the toilet, stay in the toilet. And I'm just ready to puke. Is that a good visual for you this morning?
No.
Mike's got like this faint look, like he knows the pain I'm talking about.
Well, guys, we go through different stuff than women. I know y'all go through.
Like I'm midstream, and my thumb touched my junk, and it felt like somebody just kicked me in the balls. So we get that hot flash, that vomit kind of feeling, and you're kind of faint, and you're kind of now hunching over a little bit, and at the same time, you're trying to hit that toilet and not pee all in your floor.
And something's got to give somewhere.
Yeah, it was giving me a damn head rush.
You're either gonna cry out.
Until my nuts are fixed, I'm sitting down to pee because I am not having that right there happen again.
You're either gonna cry out or you're gonna be on the floor. Something's gonna get somewhere. Hard.
And then you don't think about shaking it off, right? Because if you move it the wrong way, so in the hospital, I made the crack that Taylor Swift could kiss my ass. And the doc goes, about what? I said, ain't no shaking it off happening here. And the doctor started laughing.
Just Taylor Swift anywhere around my butt.
What's Taylor Swift got to do with your butt?
Didn't you say Taylor Swift?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with your butt?
You said shaking it off.
What does that have to do with your butt?
Oh, that's right. Y'all, I use boo-boo squirt paper. I don't use toilet.
What does Taylor Swift have to do with your butt?
I was just thinking about her next to my man squishy areas.
I'm still trying to figure out what Taylor Swift has to do with your butt.
Okay, I got an obsession with Taylor Swift. Leave me alone.
What does it have to do with your butt?
Instead of thinking about your thumb and junk, I was thinking about
my
Taylor
thumb
Swift.
and your junk? I mean, why would you? I am so lost, and I wonder how many people have spit coffee right now because I'm just trying to figure out what Taylor. You know what? Now I have this weird envision of you being the heavy-set guy on your knees and a little thin Taylor Swift behind you with a strap on. That's my envision. Thanks, Mike. These two women are both holding their faces and their nose so that they don't blow snot all over the place. Mike, what is your question, sir?
A strap on what?
A strap on anything, Mike. I don't know. My God, you're horrible.
I mean, it fits like a radio or something.
You're an idiot.
Maybe a karaoke machine.
You are an idiot.
Oh, my God. Taylor Swift and I doing naked karaoke.
Oh.
In a pool.
Have you lost your mind?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I have a letter.
Gosh, what is that Taylor Swift song?
Does it matter?
No,
really, the song's called "Does It Matter."
Talking about the night on the horse. Never mind.
Did you
You nasty girl.
Horse.
Did
night
you?
On a horse.
You is nasty.
Night on a horse. That has so many different.
I know.
Things.
As I said it, I regretted it coming out of my mouth because I knew you were gonna take it.
You is nasty.
Man,
no.
People that have sex with horses, they should live in Newton County. Oh, wait, they do.
Like goats.
Well, there's a big advantage to dating goats. Your kids never need sweaters. Now, you know, it's a Muslim holiday right now. Maybe we should be respectful. Maybe not.
Of Muslims?
Did you hear what's going on over in Newton County with the proposed?
No, what?
Okay, they've stopped it again. They were going to have a meeting last night, and city officials canceled it. They do realize that by doing this, they're just creating more and more anger. Somebody now wants that area to be deemed an ISIS training area.
Oh my God!
These people
Wow.
These people have lost their minds, man. I love it. I do. I love it. So, since we got all that out of the way, all the silliness. God, you guys are weird, man.
You're disgusting.
What? Who's disgusting?
You started it.
I didn't start it. I walked into this. You guys were already doing the whole thing, and I walked in and tried to straighten it out by talking about dolphins.
Yeah, you did that.
Hey, you want to hear something funny about dolphins? Seriously.
Sure.
Okay.
Bub.
Have you ever heard of the fish? Now, you know, dolphins are mammals. There's a fish called dolphins.
Yeah, dolphin fish. Yeah.
Okay, and it's what, mahi-mahi?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, here's the deal. I was a district manager for a rent-owned company, and it was all the ownership and executive management lived in West Palm Beach. Now, you guys know me, and you probably have a good idea about West Palm Beach. You know, Ferraris, girls wearing really, really expensive clothes to go eat hot dogs and hamburgers, that kind of stuff. Well, as you can tell, I probably don't fit in well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here I am down there, and we have a huge meeting as part of our little week-long thing. Now, every night we're going out partying and having fun, my stuff.
Did you pull a Lochte?
No. So here's the thing, is we sit down for lunch. You ever heard the slogan, do the math, Aaron's, do the math? That used to be their big slogan. Well, the advertising guy that came up with that was sitting next to me. I mean, this guy's like a genius in the marketing world. And we're sitting there talking. Well, they put these menus in front of us. Now, rich people don't order from normal menus like you and I do. One, this doesn't have prices on it. I know I wasn't paying, but they just kind of tell you, here's a meat, you know, like chicken or beef. Here's a fish. Here are the 1 or 2 vegetables that are offered. You're going to get a salad, ice water, blah, blah, blah. You don't really get to order. So I see dolphin. And being that
and you say,
what the effing are you? Who the effing?
Did this get hung in the tuna net?
Oh, man, I kind of went off because I was real nervous, you know, and I wasn't sure what to do in this whole situation anyways. And I was still pretty much drunk from the night before and, well, drinking in the morning when I got up and then right before I went to the meeting and then at lunch.
And then afterwards.
And then, so I see dolphin. And so I kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of make an ass out of myself.
Kind of.
The guy kindly sits me down. He's just a little bitty feller. And he pats me on the arm. He goes, you do know that dolphin is mahi-mahi. Now, look, I was very, you know, I was embarrassed and everything else about the dolphin thing. Do you know what happened when he told me that the dolphin was mahi-mahi?
No,
you know what I said?
What happened?
I said, I don't give a rat's ass where you caught it.
Oh, my God.
And right back into the same argument. So that's why I don't like dolphins. They basically got me fired from a great job.
Yeah, that was a great story. Hey, what job was this again?
I was a district manager with Rent Right.
Sounds like you were underqualified.
Oh, extremely. But I was overpaid, kind of balanced out.
Because in the midst of this little discussion, I'm thinking, and they actually trusted this guy to give him a job.
Well, can you imagine? I was making about $80,000 a year.
No,
plus
I can't imagine.
Plus bonuses. One bonus check, $16,000, by the way. I wore a shirt and tie to work every day. I wore a suit to work every day. Can you imagine me?
Nah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Stephanie and I worked together at the bowling center, but it was really casual there. I wore shorts and a bowling shirt, and it was extremely casual. I really loved working at the bowling center.
But he never wore a condom.
No, I was married.
I mean, there was only a few times where you had to actually not really dress up in a suit, but when we had some of the bigger tournaments that went on,
and
we all had to dress a little nicer, and then when the big wigs would come in, and
I loved hosting tournaments, but AMF hated me hosting tournaments.
They just hated you.
Well, no, because they didn't make any money. And I just thought it was so cool, though, to have all those people in there. Man, there's nothing like, you know what's one of the biggest tournaments we have is the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We used to bowl till 2:00 in the morning, man. And we would be drunk and we'd be having fun and all that other stuff. That New Year's Eve.
Hey, speaking of Thanksgiving, I'm being asked to do the 5K marathon in Griffin again.
Dude, I don't
for the boys and girls home.
I don't think you can do 5K without blown out tail.
We only DJ it.
Oh, okay.
Duh. Hey, what do I do for a living?
Bitch and complain to me.
So also, Mike, you're an idiot. So I was planting that seed in your head, Steph.
Ooh.
Also,
we had a lot of fun the first year that we did it.
October 8th, it's going to be the Public Safety Fall Fun Fest between 12 and 6 p.m. at Legion Field, which is where Driving and Crying was.
That is a neat setup.
Yeah, man. Let me pull this up so we can read it
was
better.
Asking me where Legion Field was.
So we're going to have and this is going to be featuring vehicles and staff from the Covington Fire Department, Newton County Fire Department, Covington Police Department, Newton County Sheriff's Office, Oxford's Police Department, Porterdale's police department and Covington/Newton 911, as well as ADT. So there'll be just tons of really cool stuff to go see down there, which also means between now and October 8th, me and Travis have got to get the train horns put on the bus and the police siren put on the bus. So when we pull in there, we get to hit our police siren too. Come on.
Hey, who's in charge of that thing? Who's the big dog?
Would you like to be a contact guy through this? I'll let you be contact.
Yeah, for us, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem with that. But who's the promoter?
I don't know.
Because I can get in touch with them and put them.
That's why I will put you in touch with
the National Guard. Maybe we get some vehicles out there.
Well, and that's what I'll do. I'll put you in touch with the guy that contacted me. Okay. And you know what's funny is, so the chief of police from Porterdale reaches out to me and says, they said they've been trying to get a hold of DJ Scottie. And I went, no, they haven't. He said, I giggled.
Yeah. He
said, I giggled and looked at everybody and said, watch this. Hey, man. And he just called me on the phone, right? But what's funny is like the fire chief is Tony's got me on speed dial. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, nobody's reached out to me. And I'm not being an ass about it. I just thought, wow, nobody's reached out to me. But I'm glad that the chief of police did.
I would say it's almost hard not to get in touch with you.
Oh, yeah. You must really want to avoid me.
Yeah. You have to put forth an effort to be avoided.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why would somebody say that? Come on now. That's
well, and you know what he said? He just said, look, maybe they had the wrong number or something. I said, maybe. But then again, here's my problem too that I noticed is somebody called me the other day and it said Denver. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, I'm chilling. I'm not answering the phone. I don't know anybody in Denver. And then come to find out it was the owner of the Mystic. But I'm like, why are people calling from all these weird numbers? Like,
James is a California number.
Well, it just trips me out.
Insurance, James?
Yeah, American Family Insurance. Yeah.
So now I'm learning. I got to start. But the problem is ever since, and I'm not blaming Buddha for this, so don't take it wrong. But ever since Buddha, we were booking the cruises.
Yeah.
Ever since they got our contact number, me and my wife both have been getting nothing but junk phone calls.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, have you ever seen those things that say
that's what happens when you give your number to certain places?
Yeah, like some place will have a Corvette out there and they'll say, enter to win. And then it'll say best time to contact you. I always go when I win.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife says if you just sit through the phone call and then press a certain number that it tells you to press for do not call back. I'm like, yeah, but I'm so pissed off by then.
I do have to go through and unsubscribe to a lot of email stuff almost monthly.
Yeah.
I get probably 60 to 75 emails a day. So I have to go through because where does it all come from? All these places know they're not allowed to sell your email address, but then I get something from Taiwan. You suck, man.
Disgusting.
You suck. Yeah,
look at that, Stephanie.
You put that up right when I was trying to talk. It was like,
okay. So how about this?
I actually just had that story.
Okay, you got it. So look, it's 8 o'clock to shoot off the commercial. We'll be right back. And Stephanie's gonna talk to us about this thing.
This thing
right here.
Yeah.
Anybody else gonna say anything, or is it just me? We're not commercial yet. So when we get back, it's a TMZ report about a woman from Disney World. We'll be right back. Look what
isn't that weird? No way. Damn, how do they do that? I mean, I could understand it on mine. You know what is really cool too, dude? It's got a couple different USBs. Flashlight.
Got a flashlight on it?
Got a little LED flashlight right there.
How bright is it? I mean, is it bright?
Yeah, it's good.
You need to go shit.
I apologize for nothing.
Yeah, even Ashley says it to you.
You can't just poop on us like that. I'm gonna have to counterattack.
No, because mine is never gonna be like yours.
Counter battery fire. It's legal.
You do that, I'll walk outside.
How's that saying in Germany?
Fine. If. Oh, so sweet. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it too.
Something funny. Well, a buddy of mine passed away from cancer. Probably knew the Mitchum.
I know the Mitchums.
Yeah.
Jacob. Feigling, yeah. Feigling. She had a bald listening to me.
I'm gonna say Viking.
Feigling.
Gesundheit.
Danke ebenso.
Yeah. So is Rick back in surgery today?
Let me keep it up. I wouldn't love to keep it up.
Why didn't you take your cake yesterday?
Because I thought I was coming back last night. Storm came up and we thought.
It was nice.
Mm.
Well, all the lightning and the thunder and all that. Actually, I sat outside.
Hey man, it was such a little bitty storm. Half an hour, maybe an hour. Mustangs. Mustangs in Louisiana. Will they're worse than dogs. Because there's a bunch of them on post. Got your bag sitting there. There is a slew of, like there's 20 or 30,000 on post everywhere. And from what I understand, they cannot be broken.
Oh, you got the Disney thing?
Yeah.
Hey man, we're back.
Hey, Walt Disney's going through a lot of trouble, aren't they?
Hey man.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back.
Stephanie got the redneck report on the Disney World. What do you got? The Bionic Man's eye? What the hell?
The Bionic Man is at Walt Disney World.
Just in.
That would be the redneck eye. It'd be ooh.
Insane. I just said a color.
I know, because but the first thing I thought about was Stephanie going, mine's pretty.
Shut up. Disney has more than alligator problems. It's being sued by a Pennsylvania man who claims his right hand is now partially paralyzed, the result of a venomous snake bite.
Do you know the benefit of him having his right hand paralyzed? It'd feel like a stranger.
It's a God joke.
It is, because I've heard people say sit on your hand till it goes numb.
Oh, yeah.
What, Stephanie? It's a disgusting joke, but I mean, it's a joke.
And you messed me all up.
Hey, I didn't mess you up, girl. You better keep on going.
Right,
yeah, you better reword that. You better rephrase that.
Okay, you messed with my train of thought.
That was easy.
Well, I could have talked about,
don't talk about it.
Okay, come on.
Michael Berth says back in July 2013, he was swimming at one of the Orlando resort pools when the snake appeared. He says there wasn't a Disney employee in sight, so he tried placing a towel over the snake so it wouldn't attack kids.
Was it a nudist colony? Sorry. Towel over snake. Get it? Okay, go ahead.
Hey, look, a circus is in town. Morningwood.
So he tried placing a towel over the snake so it wouldn't attack kids or adults who were at the pool. Michael says the snake bit him on his right thumb, and he ended up in ICU for 5 days, pumped with 16 vials of anti-venom. He says he now suffers numbness and lost use in his right hand. It's interesting, after Lane Graves was killed by an alligator, the Disney resort posted warning signs cautioning guests of alligators and snakes.
Now, is Disney aware of this? Because the way you kind of read it, it didn't sound like Disney was aware of it.
Look, that's what I'm getting at. Is unless it's a snake that had escaped from a cage, how are they liable for that?
Yeah, because I mean, you're in the wild.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
So
you can't be responsible. There's got
to be here's the other thing too, and this is where I always see it and nobody else really sees it. So how did he get bit, Stephanie?
He was putting a towel over the snake.
So what does that mean?
He should have just left the dang on thing alone.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's...
You didn't have to touch the snake.
Right.
Unless it was a priest. I'm horrible. I'm going to hell. So, but truthfully, where was he? Where was he when it happened again?
He was at the pool.
Okay, so he was probably sitting in a chair.
Most likely, yes.
So what does that mean?
He got up and he went towards the snake.
But that also means he could have picked up a chair and squished the damn thing, or hit it, or but anything else. I mean, he could have just left it alone.
My God, if he would have killed it, though, somebody would have saw it and reported him. Dude'd probably be in jail now. You know?
But the thing is you decided to take your hands and reach down there.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Dumb. You know what? I got nothing for you, because if you're gonna, you guys know how I feel about snakes.
Yeah, Mike would have ran like a scared girl. But you wouldn't have been bit either.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, you know what they say about people who drown half the time? It's not people who are afraid of the water. It's the people that, I think I can swim the English Channel until I'm drunk,
Yep.
Those are the people that drown. People like me,
That's right.
Yeah, people like me, we don't get bit by snakes. You know why? We don't like snakes.
That's right.
We don't even try to kill them.
That is just crazy.
We would prefer that they just move out of the neighborhood, or at least register with the domestic snake register CD.
That's right.
So we know where they're at
all times. Snakes over 17 inches have to be located to the right.
Why 17 inches?
I'm just throwing out a number, Mike, because it was such a random thing. It was just to be funny.
Oh, because I was going to say 17 inches. That's weird.
Well, that's like on that the show that I've been watching, Better Late Than Never, the one that's got Terry Bradshaw, Henry Winkler, and
I still haven't watched that. I've got
y'all got to watch that. It's so funny. They went. William Shatner was taking them to a Korean pharmacy where they use all live animals and parts of animals to cure your illnesses. And one of the things that they brought out, and they said that it's supposed to help you, was a live cobra, king cobra, and you were supposed to eat it while it was still alive.
Oh, come on, man.
What the hell is wrong with people?
And who comes up with this crap?
Well, needless to say, Terry Bradshaw.
What was
and
it
George
supposed to
Foreman,
cure?
just
Life?
I heard. Well, this will fix it.
I don't think
exactly, just any ailment of your body. It was supposed. They were drinking wine that had baby mice in it.
Oh my
Why?
God!
Why
You know what? I
They were
picture.
eating
I
some
picture.
funny stuff too, because
They were
When-
eating the cow.
If you build it, they will come.
I-
If you.
I saw
it's alive,
something on
somebody
their
will eat it.
screen, and I'm like, what the heck is that?
when they were eating the cow penises.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
because it's supposed to be like Viagra over there if you eat that.
Well, does it work?
I don't know.
Yeah, because after you eat it and you go, God, this tastes like crap, and you're sick, you don't feel like having sex. So guess what? I don't like to have sex when I'm gassy. Do y'all?
No.
Yeah, if you know you're gonna do, ride the hobby horse later, you don't go to Taco Bell, right?
Right.
Seriously, you don't eat a lot of salsa.
We don't have Taco Bell. Don't look at me.
Where do you take a first date? Because that's always been a rule of mine that you don't go for chicken wings or ribs for your first date.
Chinese food.
Because then you got all that nasty stuff all over your mouth, all over your shirt, all over your fingers. You look like a weirdo.
Well, I mean, I kind of go into the Chinese food that way.
Either Chinese food or pizza.
Yeah, something.
Pizza.
I don't like to go. Where can you go and sit and eat pizza anymore?
Mellow mushroom.
Oh, okay, good point. Yep.
Okay, watch.
And-
I'll let
and-
you know Friday afternoon where he took me to lunch.
Oh, okay. And a meat cheese.
I've never eaten there.
I haven't either,
Yeah,
but Scotty
never
has.
eaten.
Yeah,
He
we
says
go there a good bit.
They're pretty good.
They're
And-
different. They're not, they're just different.
But they have everything, right? Wings.
Yeah, they're just
spaghetti,
different.
Tokyo
what's-
too.
I can't say that
Oh, yeah.
I can't say that I
Tokyo.
love it.
Sushi.
I don't know how to describe a meat cheese. Like it's okay. I mean, it's different. It's just something different.
Oh,
Okay,
I
that's-
had my first Dairy Queen yesterday.
But like a meat cheese and O'Charlie's are about the same level.
Are they
for me.
okay? Okay. Oh, Charlie's is a nice place too.
Yeah.
I've gone.
Yeah.
So
to a
you
lot of
you went to
places.
Dairy Queen. Who took you?
Tyler and his grandma.
That's cool. So which one did you go to?
On the way back. Oh,
Any idea?
Don't ask me. We went to Rachel's somewhere. Hey, sorry. I think Loganville.
Oh, okay.
Could that be it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the way back, she's like, "Would you like some Dairy Queen?" And I looked at her. I said, "Is that the ice cream?" She goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I heard some. Yeah, I would like to try some." So she treated me.
Oh, yeah, man.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen is right on point with their ice
We
cream.
got one right here in
That was
Conyers. It's the
so
best.
good.
Those peanut butter chocolate parfait things. Shut the front door, man. I love those things.
Freddy's ain't bad either.
Well, I
dude.
know
We went
before
in
I
there.
leave, I
Tried
have
them
to
yet.
have one more, and that's Baskin Robbins because we don't have that either. And I know they're good.
Oh, Baskin Robbins has.
Need to
this-
take her to Ingles to get the Baskin. No, who? What's the other company? Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
They got an ice cream called Sweaty Balls.
Ah!
And I figure with my situation, it would be funny to see you eating Sweaty Balls.
And they also have the camo one. Camo and cream. They just came out with.
Camo doesn't do much for me anymore after 28 years. So all right, so Baskin Robbins, and how about Cold Stone Creamery? Have you ever had
Yeah,
that
that would be
before?
good too.
Okay, here's what
We're gonna take her to all these places, and she'll gain like 25
Yeah.
pounds before she goes back.
I was about to say, there is a weight limit thing when you go back, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, come on.
That's
Don't.
just on the suitcase, right? Not on.
No, it's
Oh, that's why they made me pay.
yeah. That's why they weighed you.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you told me.
I know. I'm
They're
just
trying.
saying.
They were actually weighing
He's
her to
not
see if she
even-
was carrying a
At
kilo.
least he's not leaving me out being stupid.
Did you just say stupid?
Yeah, stupid.
So yeah, man, take her to a couple places
Well,
like that.
I was thinking sushi and Cold Stone Creamery
Hey, did you see my thing about salmon this
Yes,
morning?
Yeah, I did. The raw.
How
I tell you
crazy
what,
is
I
that?
tell you what,
going on
I'm not too
salmon?
big on sushi, but I'll try
Go to my page
again.
and scroll
about,
down to a thing about salmon.
What about hibachi or
What's
tempura? Tempura is a very light batter that they do a couple vegetables in, and then hibachi is basically cooked on an open grill in front of you,
Okay.
and they throw stuff at you.
Oh,
It's
like
not-
it's
cool.
it's Japanese, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Okay,
That's
but we don't
nice.
go sit at one of those tables. Those are usually, but we sit at the sushi bar,
Okay.
and he makes the sushi right in front of us.
Okay.
And I won't order anything like super weird or nothing. Like no octopus with it freaking
You better
tentacles
not.
sticking to your
You
face.
better
and
not.
that.
They actually ate that on Better Late Than Never.
Isn't that crazy with the tentacles
Yes.
still moving?
And it said
Take
that
the glasses right off your face.
I can't remember the exact number, so I'm not even going to throw it out there. But it said that people died each year from the octopus,
Really?
because they get choked on the tentacles.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
It's not very. I don't care for it. It's. Have you ever had it, Scotty?
No, why?
It's like chewing on your tongue.
What?
But they,
Octopus.
Oh yeah, there's a video of
Chewing
it.
on rubber.
Yeah.
It is.
Chewing
Me and
on
Emmy
rubber.
went to go sample it, and yeah, it was like chewing on a Goodyear tire.
well,
What about
this is still alive, and they
Yeah.
cut it up in front of you.
It's called sashimi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tashiti.
Sashimi.
What?
Yeah. And it's still alive.
and
And
then it's still.
Ugh.
now I've
squiggling.
heard the ink.
disgusting.
Yeah, I've heard the the little protective ink that it has is pretty bad. How about raw tuna? Have you ever had that?
I have seared tuna.
Seared tuna is awesome. I love it.
I guess.
is
I mean, I
seared?
guess it's it is raw tuna because my
Yeah.
sushi I eat.
And it's raw. You eat like raw yellowtail. I don't care for the.
I'll do raw
eel.
salmon, smoked salmon, seared tuna, of course, raw tuna,
Uh-huh.
of course, crab, shrimp.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of other things, but there's nothing. I'm a different kind of person. Like, if stuff's okay, I'll still eat it if it's okay, but I usually stick with what I like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I say like a Michi is okay. Now, Michi has a pizza that has seared tuna on it.
Huh.
So it's like pizza and sushi together. It's
Yeah.
kind of
That
cool.
sounds good.
What
Well,
is
it's neat.
seared?
Seared is just a extremely hot pan, and you
Just one.
It basically-
okay.
It's like a raw steak.
almost It's just seared on the outside, and what it does is it slowly, because of the heat, will cook, but the middle stays raw. It's very good. It
Hey,
is.
I've seen you put a whole lot worse things in your mouth.
Oh my God, you're watching.
I don't like to eat raw food though. I mean, not
Well,
raw
raw
meat.
such-
fi-
Sashimi is prepared.
raw fish back home is a difficult subject.
Yes.
Why?
Oh, you
It,
don't.
it
No, I don't know. I wouldn't have said why.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, do you want to tell them as far as from China and everything?
go for
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, China basically is the fishing
Capital of the world. yes.
industry of the world.
Right.
We catch fish here, send it to China, and then they send it back.
Yeah,
to
which
frozen.
is insanely
Asinine,
stupid.
completely
right.
asinine.
Which is why I hope Donald Trump makes America great
Yeah.
again.
Well, they're overseas right now. They're suffering from a red algae, as well as a huge mercury content in the water. And they say that really, out of especially Europe, only about 3 to 5% of the fish that they're eating is being tested right now, and
Oh, wow.
almost 70% of that small percentage is being pitched out. So the majority of the fish that they're getting over there,
It's contaminated.
is contaminated with
Is there a
mercury.
reason you're staring at the?
Mercury and red algae, correct? Is there something else too? That's it. Okay, good. Boy,
salmonella. I don't know what.
salmonella.
So
Thank you.
That's
Yeah, because sodomized. Yeah, that's a different subject.
Is it okay?
Now, do y'all see the Zika? Zika has now climbed to over 80 cases in Florida, and they say some of those babies are about to be starting to be born, not within a month or two.
I don't know what to say on this subject. Like, I don't know how to feel.
The CDC said they have no more money to put towards Zika.
How have they not? Okay, let me get it this way. Let me just put this as simple as I can. And I've tried to ask this question years ago. I tried asking this question. So right now they're saying that the smoking, whatever chemical they're doing to kill off the mosquitoes, are killing bees,
Yes, sir.
which could be destroying a bunch of stuff other
Yeah,
than right.
huge.
How I'm curious of why has genetic. Let's look at it on the genetic level. Why has no one figured out what makes a mosquito tick?
They do.
And why have we not figured out a way to eliminate mosquitoes on the biological level, right?
We have what, about 4 weeks ago? We have every year we have a specialized troop that's going out to the river. Ufa.
Mhm.
It what's Ufa?
A fart.
Oh, shut up. It's actually like the bench, where you hit where the grass stops and then the water starts.
Mhm.
That part
The
right
bank or
there.
the
bank.
beach. Yeah. The lakes over
Danke.
there have beaches.
Okay,
He's been mean to me.
so we just
Anyhow,
need to move it along here.
we're having a lot of skeeters. So
Skeeters.
those guys
There's
come
a
out
skeeter
actually and spray, actually fly helicopters to get rid of them because there are really, really tons of them.
Mm.
And they said this year on the radio they caught about 80%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's my question: is more of a, I guess, statement than question. There's that grass that everybody's telling us we need to plant around our pool because it makes it's kind of like a monkey grass as far as the way it looks, and it's supposed to keep mosquitoes away from your house.
Right.
If that's the case, why have we not figured out how to mass grow this stuff?
Well, you know why? Because it's urban legend stuff. Seriously, mosquitoes, the best deterrent against mosquitoes, believe it or not, are bats. Bats feed on mosquitoes.
Oh, I agree.
And bats, everybody freaks out about bats, but bats are, one, amazing. Two, they're really good to have around.
If I could make a bat house, I'd put them up there in them pine trees.
Yeah. And especially, how you got a lot of bugs around. The bats would just devour that at night.
Then we need to do some research on how to make a bat house.
My dad made one.
I have a bat cave.
Get him and see.
Oh, you have a fat cave. There's a difference.
And look, I just want to tell everybody this, especially with YouTube going, I'm Batman.
You're fat man, dude. There's a difference.
I'm Batman. Shut up.
He sits at Golden Crown. He's like, could you move out of the way? I would really like to get some more mashed taters.
And that is not true. It's carrot cake. God, I love freaking Golden Crow carrot cake. But that's a story for a different
We
night.
drove past someplace the other day. My wife says, that's got to be the nicest Golden Corral I've ever seen. Oh, Stockbridge, Henry County. So we went into Stockbridge the other day. It was the first time in a long time I've been in Stockbridge. Place has changed a lot, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that
that was on our way to the doctor, I meant,
You know that the city of Stockbridge doesn't have a police department?
Yes and no.
Well, I mean,
they don't.
Sheriff's office.
Right, they don't. But Henry County was. You do not. I'll give everybody a word of advice. Do not go where 675 and 75 touch 138, and then you try to take that going towards Conyers as you're going into what would be considered the town of Stockbridge, the older part. I'm gonna give you a word of advice. You don't go over the speed limit because we saw 4 Henry County cops staggered throughout that road at midnight when we went through there.
I got
they're catching everybody for speeding and drinking and
$275 ticket for going 11 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, man.
Bus?
Yep. Now, my brother that I live with, he got a ticket not having proof of insurance. And then when they ran it off his driver's license, the state patrol gets the list. If your insurance is lapsed in Georgia, it takes like a day or two before the state patrol knows. It's very quick.
Yeah, but the problem is when it's reinstated, it takes a day or two for them to
exactly
know too.
Well, here's the case: is it lapsed on him? He didn't know it. It was only like a day or two overwards. State patrol had it. Guess how much that ticket is?
Nah.
Come on, take a guess.
$350.
More.
Oh my God.
600.
$650. $650 because he didn't make like a $24 payment. And he had to reinstate his insurance, which means you got to pay for the month you're behind.
Which is why you should call
American Family Insurance.
You know what? I get an email that reminds me it's time to pay.
Isn't that awesome?
I even have such a great relationship with my insurance agent that she will actually call me or send me a text.
Isn't that beautiful?
To say, hey, just a reminder.
That's why it's
Is there anything I need to do to help you?
American Family Insurance, because they treat you like your family.
I promise you. That's the whole reason that I'm there.
Karen's like my little sister. She yells at me. And
no, she's like your little sister because she looked like you.
We do look alike.
That picture, she told me that was funny.
Wasn't that picture great? I don't know if she sent a picture, and then I sent a picture, and we look. I swear to God, we look like brother and sister. It's cool. That just makes her one good-looking woman.
Well, she needs her big brother to make a house payment for her.
Hey,
wait a minute, we're not related. I knew that was coming.
She's got a husband.
He's out of town. What kind of brother are you?
Yeah,
not the kind of brother that helps out his sister when her husband's out of town. That went Alabama.
Yes, sir.
No, I got to tell you though, the man with the plan, James, gave me a phone call this weekend. He knew I wasn't feeling well and had doctor issues, and the man actually gave me a call.
The man. Listen to how he says that.
He is the man. And you know what? James has got the most amazing radio voice.
Yeah.
You know? So even on the phone, he was what a kind-hearted, good person.
Individual.
He's a good person. I'm not saying that like he's less than great or anything, but I'm just saying the man is honest. The man has virtues. He has charisma. He has ethics, ethos, morals, all of those big words that I generally lack in. James has them. And that's the guy you want on your side when an issue comes up where you have to get insurance involved. That's all there is.
Yeah, because you don't want them other guys that screwed me. The Nationwide is not on your side. But really what it is, it's Nationwide will F you on your side.
You know what? Remember the vehicles, the progressive vehicles you saw all over the place? And the reason why they had those vehicles is if you had progressive insurance and you called them with an accident, they're supposed to rush right out to you.
Yeah.
My ex-sister-in-law was visiting. She rented a car, from the airport. She got in an accident. They told her at the place where she rented the car to call Progressive. That was her insurance company. Do you see where the problem is here? One, the place where she rented the car should have called Progressive.
Yeah.
You would think.
You would think. But so she calls. She has no idea what to do with Progressive. They never showed up. So here she is, new in town, flew in, busted car, doesn't work, sitting on an expressway where she doesn't know where she is, waiting on a Progressive to show up. Somebody just pulled up, Scotty. She doesn't know what to do. She finally gets in touch with us. We just go and pick her up. What do we do with the car here? So we call the rental, or and like Enterprise or whatever it was, and they're like pissed at her.
Why? Because it happened?
Because she didn't get their insurance people out there. So I got on the phone and I said, "Who's your insurance company?" They said Progressive. So why are we calling? Why isn't this your job? And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my my sister-in-law home, and I'm going to make sure she's okay, and I'm going to leave this crap of car right here, and we'll get in touch with you tomorrow. So basically, I talked to an attorney, and the attorney contacted them the next day, and basically just released her out of that contract. Is Oz?
Yes, Oz.
Okay.
Yes, Oz.
So it was one of those things that the insurance company was just, we don't know who you are. Why are you calling us? Instead of, here, let me help. Let me look up the rent-a-car company.
I would assume, let's assume I try. If it happens to me, I would be like, look, dude.
Oh, I gotta get the dog put up.
I don't know what to do. I need some help.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing too: is when you look at it that way, all somebody has to do is help. Yeah. It doesn't cost anything.
No,
it doesn't. It's not anything else.
Let me say something. I went to the store yesterday because of all my mosquito bites, and I had to get some vitamins. And I'm standing there looking at it and going, I don't know. No, it was the day before yesterday. Is that the right one? Is that? I don't know. So I had this lady standing next to me, and I walked up. I said, I am so sorry. I'm from Germany. Can you help me? And she's like, oh, yes. She was so friendly.
There's always so many nice people out there. And then, like I said, you get somebody like the agency over there with American Family Insurance, and they're just, everybody one is going to say hello when you walk in, which is cool. Oh, look at you, Oz. I didn't see it, buddy. Got a little beard going. Looking good. Looking good. Got the beard going. So Oz is just showed up. It's isn't it a Tuesday? We gonna do a commercial, sir?
Yeah, we got 26 seconds anyway. So that's perfect timing. So hey, everybody, hang tight. We'll be right back. That was actually perfect timing.
What can you say about perfect timing?
Well, it's perfect.
That's why we call it timing.
Yes.
Did we get there?
Yep. That was perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect.
Stretch it.
Yes, I'll get that in just a second.
Pleasure's all mine. Absolutely. Yes, now give me your name. Karina. With an R. Karina. Oh, got
Isn't
it.
it cool that she's been listening and said, I want to meet him?
Yeah, that's the one.
So what brings you? So you've been listening from afar. You really been listening.
That was fun. Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all had a chance? Some of this good southern redneck, black folk redneck trailer park food that we eat. Y'all ain't tickled on none of that good stuff.
You need to get out. That's what we were saying today. Take her out.
Okay. Now, Rachel.
That's like a real.
I support that. Mike, she had fried catfish.
Oh yeah. She's been eating good ones.
Although I'm on a whole new thing.
Test. Test.
Oh, I just tried. Yeah, I've heard it. Hey, for these, I hate it too because these are the $200. First thing they did is they popped in the middle, and then Doc split them off one day. Like $200. And then the blue ones are the $100 ones, and they broke the same way within a week. Saying I'm gonna buy some more, but like this pair is $200. Try that microphone right there, Oz. Oh yeah, it's on. I hear it.
Okay.
News the other day.
Yeah, I saw just a small clip. What it was about the guy that turned himself in for something.
Well, he didn't turn. He was.
Come find me or something.
Yes, that guy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow.
I mean, why do you?
Yeah, Mr. Mike Myers listens a lot, so he's always sending us some really cool links, and that was really a good one. That was a good score for Rockdale.
Yeah.
$44 seconds.
Oh, wow. So Walmart is doing that. Pull on up. We've got your groceries. Just order online,
Yep.
and we'll load your car for you.
That's awesome.
Hiring people to do that.
My mom said that the Kroger up by her was.
Loganville.
She lives in Buford. So she said that they were doing that.
That's something we don't have. Guys packing your groceries and taking it to the car for you. We don't. We'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you're a mom with a bunch of kids or.
That
Who
is
is
very
that?
weird.
Gotham City.
That is like crazy.
Is that a VoIP call?
It says that my aunt's calling. Oh, it's calling my iPad. That's why. Well, no, my iPad ain't hooked up. That is crazy. How? Oh my God, she must be calling through. Yeah, she's calling through Facebook.
It's a VoIP call.
Right. I'm like, no wonder we're hearing it because it's going through the computer. I was shocked. I'm like, how is that working? Because nothing's hooked up.
Yeah.
Technology.
Call from Sarah.
Hey, everybody, we're back. We're having a little bit of confusion. That's kind of funny.
I thought it was
That
cool.
was.
Back
Just
to
a
the
little bit
future.
of confusion, huh?
Well, I mean, I forget that people can call you through Facebook. What, my iPad's not hooked up. My phone's not hooked up. So when we're hearing this phone ring, and it's like, how is this possible?
So did it sidetrack you?
Yeah, I just wasn't even thinking about people using it as Facebook.
Magic.
It's just funny how that works.
I was like, okay,
So,
I
anyways,
heard
what's happening, Mr. Oz? We got our, would we call you chairman-elect at this point?
You can just call me Oz.
Just call you Oz.
Absolutely.
The man behind the curtain.
Absolutely. Can I say it's a Town Topic Tuesday?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Since I've had a chance to actually say it's a Town Topic Tuesday. Always good to be here, Just for Fun Radio. Be back on the air with some great people. Let me just start off by saying this. Thank you to all the many Just for Fun listeners who went out and supported myself, Commissioner Oz Nesbitt, here in Rockdale County as we finished up really strong for the runoff election here in Rockdale County for the office of chairman. Thank you. And we look forward to seeing you again on November the 8th during the general election. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed. There's folks, I'm seeing people all over the place and people still calling, saying thank you, saying congratulations, should I say, and getting texts and emails. I kind of went under a little bit after my wife and I
You
finally.
probably needed to breathe.
Well, we did. We took a vacation. It took us a month to go on vacation after the runoff election. Our 19-year-old daughter is a second-year student in college down in Alabama. So, first things first, you got to take her home first. Family comes first. So we had to get her situated. And after that, my first lady and I took some time to just disappear. And everybody was like, where you going? Where you going? And my answer was always Gilligan's Island, because, I just didn't want people to know where we're going and just wanted to be able to just go to the world down under. So maybe I'll call it the land of Oz. But we went away and just kind of took some woosah time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I had a chance to grow a beard. I only get a chance to do this about once a year, and most of y'all never get a chance to see me with facial hair. You like that schoolboy look. I'll give it back to you around when it's time to get sworn in. The swearing in ceremony is going to be, by the way, you may want to make a note of this, Stephanie. It's going to be the 29th of December.
Oh.
So, and we'll make a big deal.
And where does this happen?
That'll happen over at the Rockdale County Auditorium.
Oh, cool.
The 29th of December of
That'd
this
be a
year.
big deal.
And it's going to be a really big deal. And it's not an Oz Nesbitt show at all. It is elected officials. All of those folks who got elected will get sworn in, legally sworn in. It's really technically called the installation of public officials or elected officials. But folks will be, they'll be bringing in family and friends from all across everywhere to see this momentous occasion, and certainly certainly we want the folks from Just Fun Radio.
Oh God, I'm gonna want video.
Your whole media outfit, and you want to be able to mic. You want to be there to broadcast this and put this and capture the moment. So it's our little version, the Rockdale County version of the inauguration. So it's going to be a big deal. There'll be a couple of receptions after where you can meet and greet these newly elected public officials. So there's a lot of buzz and excitement in the air, going on right now. So don't forget, I'll give you the exact time, but December the 29th will be the actual swearing in ceremony, and it'll be a big deal. Absolutely. But there's a whole lot of things that's coming on. We talk about Town Topic Tuesday. I'm so glad to be here. There's a lot of things that's going on in our community leading up as we move toward the close of the fourth quarter of the year. I can't, it's Pink Pooch time. That's right. That's right. It's Pink Pooch. That's right. My good friends, all of the good fine folks over at the Pamper Puppy right there in Old Town. I tell you, this is our fourth year. I think that's correct. I know she's listening, so give me a call, Tara. Let me know. Am I right? This is our fourth year. If 2013. So what that would be? We started in 2013. Is this year number 4? Year number
Should
3?
be, because didn't we do 2 pavilions, one at the annex,
let's
and
use
another
the numbers,
pavilion?
Scotty. Let's do the math. 2013 was the first year. So
okay. See, I couldn't remember the first
14,
year.
15, 16. Okay.
Yeah.
Year number 4. I'm right. Okay. All right, ABC 1, 2, 3.
I just couldn't remember. My years are blending together, dude. Right. I can't keep up with it.
So this is Pink Pooch Parade and Festival. Pink Pooch Parade and So if you're into dogs, if you have a dog for a pet, and then what a unique way to highlight breast cancer awareness than to bring your pooch, get your pooch registered to participate in the Pink Pooch Parade, dress him or her up with their pink tutu. Listen, if you've never been to the Pink Pooch Parade and seen this is a sight to see. What a unique way to bring awareness to breast cancer awareness. And men. Breast cancer is not just a female thing. I want to make sure I say that.
And it's not just breast cancer, because my situation right now is we don't know if I have testicular cancer. I'm going to the specialist tomorrow. So I think we need to always approach it as cancer.
Yeah, well, and you're absolutely right. But particularly on this day, we're going to it'll be about the breast cancer awareness. Yeah. So we want to make sure people are in their pink, and Scotty, you get a chance to wear that pink wife beater shirt you've been talking about.
Well, it's more of a onesie.
Well,
just make sure you
got to have support right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, folks. If you want to see him in that onesie, come on out to the Pink Pooch Parade. I mean, make sure you put your dog on the leash, because I'm not sure it's going to scare the hell out of your dog.
That's right. Yeah, you don't want your dogs running away and getting hit on Parker.
Oh man, so good to be back in Just For It. So let me just tell you about. So guess what happened? I'm turning 50 years old.
Oh my God!
That's right.
How did you let that happen?
I know.
Half a decade.
No, thank God. Listen,
Mike, he's fixing to join your club.
Half a century.
So some people say, well, when is your actual birthday? Let me start here first. So I'm inviting the public. I'm inviting Collins and Rockdale County to come and be a part of our birthday celebration. I'm turning 50 years old. We're having a big deal. Stephanie, can you say big deal?
Big deal.
Big deal on September the 22nd over at the Cherokee Run Country. This is for the public. This is for the public. We got a big cake. Mike, I can say what you want to say. We have a big cake. We have a big cake, and it is going to feed the whole town. Now, guess what? The kids are welcome. Can somebody say that?
Yes.
Kids are welcome.
Kids are welcome.
Friendly.
It's a kid-friendly environment. I want you to bring the kids out. But listen, it's not about Commissioner Oz Nesbitt and my 50th birthday. Here we go, Scotty. You're going to love this. Guess what it's about? We are getting ready. So we're asking everybody to bring an unwrapped toy, because we're getting ready for our big Christmas extravaganza. We're going to give toys away to the kids this holiday season. But we're starting. Can somebody say now?
Now.
We're starting right now. That's right. So when you come out on the 22nd to Cherokee Run, I want you to bring an unwrapped toy. Listen, Mike, it needs to be a brand new toy. Don't bring that.
I was going to say,
don't bring that 1978 Tonka truck that you had. And in fact, they banned those things because they don't make the metal ones anymore. So you can't bring that thing and get you all scuffed up. So that 1978 Tonka truck that you had that was indestructible.
It's a little rusty.
And that's another reason why we don't want to bring it. So an unwrapped, brand new, Mike, say brand new, please.
Brand new.
Brand new on the 22nd over at Cherokee Run. I'm excited about turning 50 years old. It's really a major milestone in life to make it to this point. I'm excited, but I'm more excited, Stephanie, about being able to share this milestone with the public, the people who I love and care about in this community. And then even the excitement gets greater because we're taking care of the kids and we're asking you to bring an unwrapped toy on that day and make sure that we get ready for Christmas all throughout Conyers and Rockdale County. But wait a minute. We got some more stuff coming up.
And wait, there's more.
What did they say in the 80s? But wait, that's not all.
Yeah, that's
so Stephanie, I'm going to pause and collect my thoughts and you tell us about a ball for the breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were participating in it, but I know Mike Myers had sent me the information.
I am participating in it, and I think it's a wonderful thing that Sheriff Levin and his crew with Mike Myers are. So go ahead and tell us a little bit more about it.
It's a ball for breast cancer awareness, October 1st at 7:30 p.m. at the Carriage Room in Centennial. I guess it's Centennial Olympic Park.
At the horse park, down at the horse park, so Centennial Olympic Park, at the Carriage Room there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's presented by the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office. Tickets are $25. And proceeds benefits the Atkins Foundation.
Oh, a wonderful cause. Absolutely. A party with a purpose. I like to call that. That's a party. You get a chance to dress up. Absolutely. And there again.
Yes, it's a ball.
Right. Now,
but ball.
It's a ball. It's a ball now. Now, Scottie, what that means is you need to have on the tux. And you need to have a pink bow tie or a pink shirt.
I got a tux, but God, I don't know if it'll fit.
And I was going to tell you about that ruffle shirt you showed me from the 70s up there.
Oh, yeah.
Do not wear that. Those are out. Those are out. You can't wear that ruffle shirt. I'm telling you now. Don't do it, okay? All right, so, but you can wear that cummerbund and put it around your waist. You can do that. But I don't want to see Mike come in with that ascot around his neck.
That cummerbund is just going to protect the fact that my zipper and my button don't meet anymore. I'll have like two hair bows holding it together.
All of that, all of that didn't. Something about all that.
It just didn't sound good, did it?
Hair bows, bumps, and zippers, and anyway, I don't want to. But give it the date again, Stephanie. Want to make sure people heard that is the a ball for breast cancer awareness. On what day?
October 1st at 7:30 p.m.
October 1st, 7:30 p.m. at the Carriage Room out at the Horse Park on Centennial Olympic Parkway. And the cost is how much?
$25.
$25. Hey, man, what a small cost for a great purpose. A party with a purpose.
And don't they find a sheriff officer, and that's where they get the tickets?
Well, let's talk about it for a moment. I think I don't know whether you guys know the story, but I think the sheriff has a real special and intimate reason why he's really embracing this particular one himself. And you can't think of a better foundation than the Atkins Foundation when you talk about breast cancer and all the great things that they do to bring awareness to this awful and dreadful disease. But listen, people always talk about needing a reason to dress up and get out. Well, guess what? They just gave you
Here's a reason.
Right?
And
no excuses. Plus, you always say, well, I don't want to drive all the way to Atlanta. You don't have to. You can go out to the horse park, to the Carriage Room. Carriage Room is a nice place. Nice facility out at the horse park. You can strut your stuff, baby, and really stretch your stuff and be a part of a good. Listen, guess what it's time for? It's almost. Can somebody say it's turkey time?
Turkey time.
That's right. I think Scottie, this is year number 4, I think.
I think it would be 4 again.
We've been giving away
something
turkeys.
4 and 4.
Oh my goodness, we've been giving away turkeys to our senior citizens here in Rockdale County for the last 4 years. All of our senior citizens who are on a fixed income.
I saw that.
Yeah, we have to take care of our seniors here in Rockdale County. You got to remember now, a lot of the grandparents are taking care of grandkids.
Yes.
So that turkey matters. So we're going to kick it off. And guess where we're kicking it off this year? Say where?
Where?
Conyers Honda. Can you say Honda? Yeah, right there next to Sunny's Barbecue on Highway 138 in Conyers. We're bringing it back home, baby. That's right. We're coming back home to Conyers. You'll be able to drop off your turkey, your butterball turkey, whatever turkey you want to donate. You'll be able to drop your turkey off over at the Honda store. You might just leave with a car. You might end up leaving with an Accord. Absolutely. But anyway, you drop.
Is it free?
Well, the turkey will be free
Did you
coming
hear
from
Stephanie?
you. The turkey will be free coming from you.
You know Stephanie's philosophy: if it's free, it's for me.
Yeah, exactly. I need a new car. I need a new van.
Well, listen, they got the Honda Odyssey over there. Let me tell you, buddy, that is one nice van. You know, the thing about the Honda product, and I won't give them a big commercial, but I'm giving a plug because they're supporting this product, this whole cause here. You can't kill a Honda. They drive forever.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get like 700,000 miles out of mine.
I mean, and you probably will. Let me tell you. So anyway,
Change oil and keep up with it.
that's right. Kick it off October the 15th. October 15th. The first turkey in the house. We got a big surprise for the first person that brings in the first turkey to give away to our senior citizens this coming Thanksgiving. As always, we will be giving the turkeys away the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Why? Because grandma wants to prepare her meal in advance.
Yeah.
She doesn't want, she's not like some of these new school cooks. She doesn't start cooking the day of. You cannot take that old bird, that dry, tough bird, and have him ready at 4 p.m. if you just start at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock when y'all get out of the bed. So grandma, she still holds on to her traditional old school way of doing things in the kitchen. She knows the way around the kitchen. She starts the night before or a couple of days before. My grandmother would always, she start her mac and cheese, she do her dressing, she do
dressing in the bird,
all that kind of stuff. She do it about 2 or 3 days in advance. She put this the mac and cheese in the dressing, go ahead and put it in the refrigerator or in the freezer, and then all she have to do is thaw it out the night before, and that morning around 10 and 11, she put it in the oven, and dinner was served and ready and be on time.
So good.
Don't you hate going to the cookout, Scotty, when you have to wait?
I'm fixing your microphone.
And they still sending people out. They're still sending people out to get the I'm talking about a cookout here. They're sending for, well, Stephanie, can you go get some ice? Can you go get the coal? We ran out of lighter fluid. Mike, can you get some lighter? When I come to your cookout, can you not have all of that? In fact, you should have the main meal already prepared when your guests arrive. But if you still have a few extra pieces of meat on the grill, that's fine. But that you've got 20-some people that came to a cookout. You told them they're going to eat. Their mouth is watering. They're ready. They're tempted. They're looking for some good scrumptious food. And I got it. The last time I went to a cookout at your house, I had to wait a whole freaking hour. And I mean a whole hour and a half.
Socializing.
And then I brought my wife with me.
That's why.
And she kept looking at me like, really, Oz?
She
really?
does that all the time.
Really, Oz?
All the Hey, you know what my mother said about stuff like this is my mother said, if you are invited, okay, to let's say our house, if you are invited, that means you just come. If you bring something, that's on you, a housewarming gift type thing. If it is a gathering like church or something, and they say bring a covered dish, that is a completely different function, basically.
Okay, so you get into an area that I really want to talk about. I wish we can dedicate a show to this too, Stephanie. Think about this in the future, because social etiquette.
Yes.
Now, I'm old school, and I'm the kind of guy that when I invite you over to my house, I don't want you to bring a damn thing but a good attitude.
Exactly.
That's all I want you to bring.
That's what
I don't want you to bring your dish. Don't bring your casserole. Don't bring anything but a good attitude.
Yeah, don't bring string beans with that French onion.
French onion string.
Soggy.
So now here's the thing. If we're having an event that is everybody brings something, potluck or something like that, or if we're kind of putting together the fellas barbecue, and the fellas barbecue is this right here. You bring a 12-pack of beer, and you bring a slab of rib. Every fella brings a slab of rib and a 12-pack of beer. And then the rest of the stuff, the host, whoever house we're having it at, they take care of all the other stuff that goes in. But your responsibility for a 12-pack of whatever you drink.
No, exactly.
12-pack of it so you can share it, and a slab of ribs. Most of the guys that I hang out with, they'll bring 2 slabs of rib. So we end up, Scotty, with,
I mean, do you need anything else?
8 or 12 slabs of ribs. And I mean, when we start early enough, so that kind of cookout is not the one that you expect to eat, because we do a lot of socializing. It's a lot of beer drinking. It's a lot of all that kind of stuff, and playing little horseshoes in the backyard. But anyway, social etiquette means that when you invite someone, if you expect me to bring something, Then tell me.
Yeah, that's what we do. We tell people, hey, if you're coming to the house, they go, what should I bring? I'm like, whatever you want.
Right.
I mean, if you want certain drinks,
also,
but we got a list too.
But there are some, because whenever I host something, someone says, well, what should I bring? And I says, nothing. A good attitude, because they're so accustomed
That's right.
to bringing things everywhere they go. I think sometimes it catches people off guard when you say, come on over, but you don't have to bring it. Oh,
right.
Wow. Yeah, don't bring anything. You know, it's okay to do that. And if you are a host every now and then, just host the freaking thing.
That's right.
Don't require people to bring something every time, because if you're hosting it, you're hosting it.
That's right.
That's what host means.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
bought like
definition of
$68 worth of Taco Bell the other day because it was our event. We told everybody to come over, you know?
Right. I just thought I'd get that out, Mike. I know.
When was that?
Mike's like, I didn't get an invite.
Well, I didn't either. But
Mike,
wait, there's another part of the etiquette. Wait a minute, Mike. Stay with that. So if you don't get an invitation, what about the person who sees you next week and says, I heard you had a party, but I didn't get invited? And guess what? Because I didn't want you there.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking.
I got you.
Okay, can we keep it real? And
Sometimes it hurts.
I mean, but never ask a person, well, how come I didn't get an invitation?
You're right.
Duh.
You are right, sir.
For a reason.
You are right, sir.
I'm just saying, Mike.
So here's the other part of that social etiquette. I know Mike Myers is listening to this one right here.
Yeah, he just texted a minute ago.
So if you're having an event and you invite someone, if the invitation doesn't say you plus one, don't bring anybody. Don't be that person. Oh, we're going over to Scott. Oh, he don't care. Come on and go. He don't care.
That happens a lot.
But that's not what you should do. Now, some folks say, oh, Lord, I don't have no social etiquette because I do it all the time. That's not what you should do. If I get an invitation to your party, your event, the invitation is for me. Now, if I want to bring my wife or friend or whomever, I need to call the host and say, now, listen, is it okay for me to bring Robert Nett? Is it okay for me to bring Mike Myers? Is it okay for me to bring a friend? Or is it just strictly invitation? Because people don't know. So we just had a moment in social etiquette.
Perfect.
And somebody said, oh, look at all that stuff. I don't want to hear all that stuff. But listen,
it's important.
It is important.
It is.
It is.
I mean, we do it differently back home, though. We
Mhm.
specifically let you know, we're doing this and that event. Would you please bring a cake
Right.
for the senior citizens?
Okay.
Which happens rarely.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we do it over here.
Okay.
And if someone says, hey, I'm having a cookout or a party, want to come over, you can bring somebody. That's like, okay, it's me and somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, and what is being clear is what she's saying, being very clear and specific about it. That way there's no wondering, can you do this, or wondering, can you do that? You know, anyway, just keep that in mind. I think when you talk about social etiquette, you just can't pop up at somebody's party, Mike.
Why not?
Mike?
That's what I did this morning. I just wandered in here.
You can't simply just show up and invite yourself.
You know what?
Or crash the party.
I can't think of any event that I've been to and I've been here since the 80s. I can't think of any event, social, goofing off friends, sports, or anything else like that where Oz Nesmith isn't welcome. I have seen you at so many events. I have seen you in a shirt and shorts, sweating. Remember the basketball thing?
Yeah.
It was like 1,000 degrees outside.
Wow.
And then all the way to the deal that we had over at the PFW, where we were grilling you with questions, and it was hot and it was very tense. And you know what, Oz? You're the most consistent man I know. Well, you this is Oz. What you see is what you get, and that's a good thing.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm a genuine people. I love people. I'm a people person. I like to be where the people are. I like to create events that bring people out and bring people together. When you use the word community, you know, the heart of that word is the word unity, and the COM is about bringing people together. So community is really about that. And I just enjoy activities and events, and I'm looking forward to the days ahead, because we're going to have an opportunity here in Rockdale County to do a lot of things that we've just not been able to do. We've seen some other local places do that. And we say, well, we're not having nothing here in Rockdale. So I don't want to name those things right now, but I'm just going to say in the days ahead, we've got a lot of activities and fun things that are centered for some adult things, as well as a lot of family fun events. Because I often get that too, Stephanie, from folks say, is this a kid-friendly environment? Is it a kid-friendly event?
Yeah.
Can I bring the kids? And that's important because some people don't have babysitters. Some folks don't have a place where they can drop the kid off or leave them somewhere where they can do their own thing. So they have to bring the kid with them. And I understand that. So we want to make sure we bring family fun events to our community.
Is there going to be another basketball event?
Well, I think we didn't get a chance to do it this year, the street ball tournament, but we are excited about 2017 and the spring of next year and what we're going to be able to do. So yes is the answer. We're going to do and we've got some other really great ideas that are going to happen here in Rockdale County. Also, I will let this one out of the bag. Scotty, you're going to like this one. Here we go. We're going to bring the Food Truck Festival back.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
We're going to bring the Food Truck Festival back. And the last time we did it 2 years ago, we had 15 trucks. This time we're going to have about 32 trucks. Absolutely.
And now I want to make sure I'm there this year.
Trucks
and let me guess, you have it, and I'm going, dang, man.
But Mike, you're gonna love this one. And Mike Myers, I know you're gonna want to participate. We talked about that. In fact, let me just be straight up. I got this idea from Mike Myers. We're gonna do the Men Who Cook in Conyers. Men Who Cook. We're gonna do the Men Who Cook in Conyers. So it's gonna be a combination of cooked food from the house that you're gonna have to do it out on the scene, but it's also gonna be men and masters of the grill.
Hey, Scott,
so if you really think,
what are you asking me?
Can we bring the bus and a grill?
If you really think you can grill, and I don't know what that.
We are gonna have Travis do a Bubba Burger.
Well, let me tell you, buddy.
Travis can do that crummy Bubba Burger from Walmart, and you don't we've even had a Walmart manager eat it and go, "There's no freaking way this is from Walmart." And we're like, "It's your product."
Yeah. You know, he did some steaks and some burgers for me, and I was like,
yeah. She said, "Can I?" And the hot dog. Can I have another one? Travis was like, "There's plenty."
By the way, I've been tinkering with the sound. Everybody on the radio app, I think I have a sounding a whole lot better. Also, video. I'm hearing videos a little better. So please just keep us in touch. If it does sound good or bad, please let me know.
Do we have a date and time
for the Men Who Cook?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be somewhere near the Father's Day time of the year. So you're talking June of next year.
Awesome.
I'm really looking forward to do my buttermilk fried chicken. Oh my
man.
God.
Oh, that's
let's do this.
Let me tell you, I got a recipe that's out of this world. It's a buttermilk fried chicken. It's a boneless chicken tenderloin that is just, and listen, my good friend Dr. Johnson will be there because people are going to be biting their fingers off, and he's going to do what he can to try to replace them up, put them back on. That buttermilk fried chicken is going to be off the chisel. Mike Myers, you cannot steal this recipe. He's been trying to get this recipe for years.
Will Mike be bringing his wife?
Shut up, Mike.
So there's another.
Hey, I just got from a sponsor before we leave this one. I'm not a sponsor, but from a listener. I've got so much happening over here. Travis should be able to grill. He only has 12 grills, right?
Well, then,
no, we only have 2 now.
Hey, and look, before I go too much further too, because I'm trying to squeeze them in. Cops and community basketball game.
Yeah,
so I've been hearing about that. Okay, go ahead. Well,
I'm just going to make mention of cops and community basketball game, and listen. Now, you hear what it says, cops, so you're going to have police officers and community, okay? All right, now realize this. You're going to have a lot of folks who think they are stars under the hoopster, okay? And the coroner, let me give credit where credit is due. The coroner, George Levitt.
He can kill it.
He can play some hoop now.
Can he kill it, Mike? Really?
He can really bury that basketball.
Oh my goodness!
And listen, and he won't let you down. I'm telling you. But
quick,
what's the date on that? Cops and community basketball.
Sunday, October 2nd, 2016.
So is Mike Myers going to be refereeing or playing ball?
Oh, he'll be.
I don't know, but he's challenging you. He says that Oz does not cook better than me.
Well, see, okay, all right. Well, it's on.
It's on.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna take the challenge, baby. I'm gonna take the challenge. Absolutely.
This is a fat guy's heaven right here.
Absolutely. That buttermilk fried chicken is gonna be something, buddy. I'm telling you.
You know,
right
he makes me just thinking about it makes me too like.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
Yeah, Mike Myers really thinks he's a hell of a cook. You know that he really. I just hate. Can somebody get hold on the folks from the Kleenex Corporation?
I hear a bunch of trash talking up in here.
Kleenex really owned by Johnson & Johnson or Procter & Gamble? Who owns Kleenex? Who's the real owner of the Kleenex company? Can they be one of the sponsors out there?
That'd be awesome. You know what we need to do is get Mike Myers now one day on the show.
He's typing something.
Get Mike. Get Mike to sling some trash back this way.
He's too scared to come on the show. I'm telling you. The sheriff won't let him.
He doesn't get much.
The sheriff won't let him. He can't get to come off the porch.
He's like on a short leash.
Well, you know the old saying: if you can't hang with the big dog, stay on the porch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, and the thing, anybody who tries to do a grill. Serve over a grill or grill anything wearing a damn bow tie, that tells you a lot about them right there. If you're trying to grill and you're wearing a bow tie, come on now, come on.
If you can pull off
what kind of
he's got a dress
what
for
kind
success.
Yeah, but you trying
pull
to
off a bow tie.
Listen, I'm not going to any kind of barbecue joint and the folks up in there, Scotty, wearing bow ties. I mean, that's a little sophisticated black bougie something there. I don't know what you call it. But
I don't know either.
If you got on bow ties and you're barbecuing, baby, I don't know. All I can say is gonna be some sweet barbecue.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. It'll be something, that's for sure.
Wow. Well, that was exciting. I'm hungry.
So what we were talking about originally, Scotty, there's a lot of things that are on the horizon that is coming through our community, and I really do have to give hats off to the sheriff's department and my good friend Mike Miles. We're able to do. I can take punch shots at him like that because we're good friends and we've been friends for a long, long time. But they do a wonderful thing over there at the sheriff's office. And you talk about cops in the community in the basketball. That is, and they also participate. I must say, they provide security for us for the Pink Pooch Parade too. So that's enough. They join forces. That's one of the events that you can visibly see, Mike. The City of Conyers Police Department and the Sheriff's Department, Rockdale Sheriff's Department, works in conjunction together with the Pink Pooch Parade to kind of team up forces to make sure that.
All right, we got a call. Let's see what we got going on. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Mike Myers. I'm calling the show.
Man, here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Trash talk etiquette 101.
Let me.
So what you gonna grill, Mike? What you gonna grill?
I don't know, but I tell you what, I will have my bow tie on while I am.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
And let me say this. It's funny that Oz would make a comment about me grilling wearing the bow tie, and every time I break that grill out, he's at my house.
So you must be doing something right then, huh?
That's it, man.
Well,
he failed to mention that part for some reason.
Well, the reason I'm there every time he grills, his wife makes an awesome peach sweet tea. Oh man, it's a sweet. It's the tea, right? It's about that peach sweet tea that she makes, and I have a little whatever he grilled on the side. I have that on the side.
Dang it, man. Peach sweet tea.
I just want to say that when the chairman is over there and he is making comments about some of the great ideas he has and he does and one thing for sure is I'm definitely looking forward to this men's cook-off and I think that's going to be a great thing for unity in the community. I know that he works hard to make sure that we have those types of things, but I will tell you this: if his buttermilk fried chicken, which is pretty good, beats anything that I cook, I'm gonna do like the old show. I'm gonna be his butler for a week. If that happens.
Well, Mike, wait a minute. See, and that's cool. But I want him to go ahead and I want him to do like Usher Raymond and just go ahead and have a confession right now. Because when your mama called and asked for my buttermilk fried chicken, I think it takes it from being pretty good to being damn good.
Oh,
bam! Right.
That just happened.
His mama had an event down in Augusta. Somebody say Augusta.
Augusta.
And she called and said, say, look,
I need to go turn that air on. It's hot up in here.
She having 50 people over to the house, and Oz, Mike has been ranting and raving about your buttermilk fried chicken. Can you make me enough to serve 50 people? I said, well, I mean, come on, I got to do this. So if you can't get the truth out of him, you just damn sure get it out of his mama.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm the one that's actually very neutral, and I'm not from this community, so I've heard it. You let me know. I want to know who wins this. Okay. And if he has to serve you, please send me some pictures.
And I'll make sure you have on that bow tie too.
Listen, I'm gonna get off because I gotta get back to work. I can't sit around here and try to find recipes online like all day. I want to say this though. I am truly looking forward, and I hope everybody comes out and helps out in reference to the turkey giveaway. That is a great event. The seniors see Oz out. We can be out somewhere, and they'll see him out, and they run him down, asking him about making sure that they're going to be able to participate in the turkey giveaway. That is a good home tradition from where we're from. That even when Oz was back home, he participated in with the world famous James Brown,
the Godfather,
and helping him getting that, the Godfather soul, helping him getting that thing done every year. And I am glad that that's a tradition that he brought up here, and I absolutely look forward to doing that every single year. The turkeys for Thanksgiving and the hams around Easter time, and I think it's awesome, and I know that everybody in the community looks forward to it. That's something that is tremendous, a great event that around here there's nothing like this ever been done, and I'm glad that some of these things like this are finally happening up here.
Well, Mike, we appreciate you, and yeah, well, thanks to your participation every year, but and thanks to the sheriff too, because each year the sheriff allows us to house those birds. We put those turkeys in jail and over at the cooler at the sheriff's office and over at the jail, and because we get so many, we gave away 300 turkeys last year.
Wow.
And we had to have a place to store those birds.
Yeah.
And the sheriff always accommodates. So Mike, if you would, I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but if you kind of slide over, scoot over, or whatever you do to communicate to the sheriff and let him know we need a place to store those birds again this year for our big turkey drive and giveaway, and we certainly do appreciate it. And all jokes aside, Mike is really a good cook. He is a grill master. I have to be honest with you. He does a lot of creative things on the grill too. And we have a chance to fellowship family to family often, and I got to give it to him.
Can he bake a cake on the grill?
Mike, he's listening. Ask him.
I'm serious. Can you bake a cake?
Germans.
I haven't. I've never tried that. But let me say this: I'm not past it, so I definitely will look into that because I'm pretty sure it can be done.
Because we have a lot of chefs back home, and they do everything. They bake
on the grill,
cook on the grill. Wow. When I saw it the first time, and they actually made a German cheesecake, and they're not like the American ones, small and we're talking about a big one, just something like
a big old pound cake.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
And Mike Myers, by the way, you should know while we're in the studio here, Mike is in here with a big old
German cake,
a German bundt cake, and it's wrapped in aluminum foil.
And you ought to see this aluminum foil, Mike. This stuff is like
it's that old school aluminum foil. It was wrapped up by a old black lady.
I was leaving the house and she said, "Hold on."
With house
and
shoes
a robe.
on.
And a robe.
And listen, military Mike, I told you stop asking about my wife.
Why?
You're gonna have some problems.
Dude, I can
Mike, let me just give you a word of advice. Do what I do. Just go creep through his pictures, dude.
Look, here.
You can see exactly what his wife's up to.
Listen, man, I ain't taking no flack from nobody who wears a bow tie.
Hey, can I tell you something, military Mike?
Wait a minute.
Look at his wife. Maybe it's the bow tie.
Right, that's what I'm about to say. She's married to the man that wears a bow tie.
Man,
so look, now,
maybe it's the tie.
And she is a good-looking lady.
What was the old commercial? It's got to be the shoes. In this case, it's got to be the tie.
Got to be the tie. Got to be the size.
I think that's where we probably got to stop it right there.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, I appreciate y'all taking my call, Scotty, and
yes, sir.
Just for Fun, Michael, militarymike. I appreciate everything that y'all do for our community. Y'all are a big help for making sure we get information out. Two last things. Don't forget, I know y'all already mentioned it, but the Ball for Breast Cancer, October the 1st. We're raising money for the Kim Atkins Foundation, and we're not having our normal street ball game. We're having Compton Community Basketball. It's going to be inside. The N1 guys will be returning.
JP Car Gym.
Participate in that. So at JP Car Gym, 3:00, and that's going to be on the Sunday, the day after the Ball for Breast Cancer. That's going to be October the 2nd for that event. So listen, I appreciate y'all getting the information out. Y'all always very helpful. Chairman, I'm so excited that you got elected. I am absolutely looking forward to working with you and the wonderful things that you got in store for Rockdale.
Well, thank you, Mike. Keep up the good work. Tell Sheriff Levitt we say hello. You guys be safe out there. These days are always unpredictable. We're praying for you. We appreciate the work that all of our public safety and first responders do in our community. Have a good day, my friend. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank y'all later.
Yeah.
Bye, cuz.
He didn't even say bye.
Yeah, okay.
I know he didn't. Thanks.
So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that's going on in the community, and there you have it. Mike Myers and Sheriff Levitt and his crew over there. What I like that they're really getting hands-on and really getting involved with building a rapport in the community where people are not just seeing them as the police. You know, they're really. And listen, you guys got to get Carrie and her.
Yeah, we tried to get her out.
Y'all got to get her on the show. I mean, this young lady is
awesome.
She's a ball of fire. I mean, when you talk about someone who's connecting with the kids in the community and really bridging the gap between law enforcement and the community, and particularly the young people, this girl is on it, doggone it. She is, yes.
On it, doggone
it.
Yes,
Her and Vincent.
Yeah, I love her energy.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what else is going on?
Just talking about stuff going on in Conyers and stuff like that. It's really cool, especially in this area. There's always so much. It's just like it's summer year round because there's something almost every weekend going on. I'd really like to get with Scotty and WordPress is kind of holding us back a little bit, but it would be neat to have like an events calendar just for the local area and stuff like that, or an events calendar that have to do with our sponsors, because like Just for Fun Radio's involved and American Family Insurance is involved in with the pampered puppy, and I can't say it, the pink
Pooch Parade.
Say it really fast.
No,
it's the Pink Pooch Parade about a pampered puppy.
There you go. Scotty just
That's the first time I was able to pull it off.
Did you hear that? I like that. Absolutely. You mentioned American Family Insurance. James Stone.
Yes, such a great guy. Is he not just like the most beautiful guy? And I don't mean this in a visual. I mean as an overall person, he is amazing.
And he has Karn over there working. I mean,
they're
a team. These people, they are the jewel of Rockdale County. They really are. I mean, great people, great personality. You don't, if you don't have any kind of insurance, if you have insurance, just talking to James, you just change your policy and you just get on board with him, because he just, it's like the M&M commercial, melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
Yes, right.
I mean, this is a great guy that you're like, okay, well, okay, write me a policy, because he doesn't try to sell you anything.
That's right. He's not going to stir you on.
His personality, and then his knowledge of the product.
Yes.
He's going to really make sure you understand, because what works for one person may not work for another person.
Exactly.
And they're going to really, I got to give them a big shout out this morning. And Karen, I've been knowing her for years. I think I've been in Rockdale County 16 years now, and I've known her at least 14 of the 16 years.
Oh,
she's been in the auto insurance sales business. Now, when you talk about real people, down to earth, oh my God. This lady here, I mean, she is genuine as genuine comes. Oh God! And she'll do anything in the car business.
Well, that's what I was telling people. You get in good with these folks, because, like, I get an email as a reminder,
relationship,
and then I'll get a text message as a reminder, and then she'll even text me sometimes and say, "Hey, are you going to swing by the office, or do you want me to go ahead and put it on the card that we have on account?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead," because that way it's not just something that pops up from Bank of America saying, "Oh my God, this money." That way, I know it's happening. I mean, it's just so great. It's a great
I met them
system.
too. They're so nice. I
Yeah,
have to
they're
really
so
say
nice
that
people.
on air, so I hope they hear it. And I hope
yeah,
they're all
she's
doing
Karen's
okay.
listening. She's listening right now. And I have to give another shout out. 2 things I was told to make sure I say before I leave this morning. Number one, school is in session, okay, folks? So school zones are 25 miles an hour. When you're heading off to work in the morning, make sure you slow your butts down.
That's right.
School zones are 25 miles an hour.
Yes.
And common sense tell you, you may have to break it down less than 25 miles. Kids are trying to get on the school bus. Some kids are walking to school. And if you don't have a kid, and your kid are grown and gone now, remember the kids in the community. Slow down as if your kids live here. Slow your butt 25 miles an hour.
It's funny because with that right there now, Oz, Mike, and whoever's sitting over there, you'll just see it. All of a sudden, everybody's head goes up, and then you'll just see a bus.
Yeah, what did I tell you last week? I've watched, and I'm like, damn, they're fast.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, and that's what I'm trying to get them where they slow down because there's a school.
Two schools. Right. And here's the other thing I want to make sure. So everybody know last year and up until July of this year during the campaign season, I was all over the county in different places. Each month I had a different breakfast location. But I got to give a shout out to 2 places. Awake Coffee there in the heart of Old Town Conyers, right across from the courthouse. Awake Community Coffee. Jason and Noel, those are great people. My great friend Sean Kimball is out there, and the great good coffee at a much cheaper price than some of these other places. I'm a coffee drinker, but I have to also tell you about the other place is Betty's Kitchen. All right.
Oh God, yeah.
My friends, Miss Mary and the whole crew over at Betty's Kitchen, I have to give them a shout out. They were good to Team Oz the whole campaign long. They were genuine about supporting us, and they have great food. Anybody that knows me know that I love to eat, and that I'm a king of breakfast food. I can eat breakfast for lunch. I can eat breakfast for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
I love good breakfast food.
Hey, and Stephanie was going, "Where's Betty's?" It's behind Burger King on Salem Road.
That's right.
And let me tell
Next
you
to the
this.
Old Gold's Gym. If you haven't been to Betty's, they've been here a long, long time. You got to meet Miss Mary, her crew. They are great people. The food is good. Now, I told you.
I was going to say
September 1st, I started this whole health kick.
That's right.
So I'm at the track every morning now from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. And I've already lost a few pounds trying to get militarymike out there. But I'm over at Rockdale County High School at the track not Monday through Friday, every morning. Say every morning?
Every morning.
Every morning from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I'm at the track. I do about 15 laps. 15 laps, and averages about 3 miles from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. So it's a great opportunity if you want to come out and talk with your chairman. Now, it's a power walk. So it's a very brisk walk.
You better be a walker.
I walk. I hit it, and I don't stop to 6 a.m. So from 5 to 6, I'm out there walking. But let me just tell you, I've learned how to change my diet and my eating habits. I'm eating much more healthier. I'm about to turn 50 years old. I don't want any of those things that my family had: diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity. I don't need any of that stuff. And I have been overweight. You would have thought, Scotty, that all of the ripping and running that I was doing during the campaign season, I would have been losing some weight. But everything involved 1 or 2 things of both: eating and drinking, eating and drinking, eating and drinking. So I picked up pounds. September 1, I have been walking, exercising. I've been eating salads. I have been eating chicken and fish and vegetables, and no sweets, no sugar. I have backed off away from all of that. That's part of my first start out of this. I'll probably go back to a few things in the month of October, but to really get me going, I decided to back away from potatoes, grits, rice, bread,
all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. I'm telling the truth. So listen.
That's my problem. I can't back away from the good stuff.
Watch this, Scotty. When I head over to Betty's after the show, everything that I'm going to order is going to be full of protein. It's going to be all about the protein. I won't even have the wheat toast either.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
See, I've got to try to figure out how to get myself under control.
Yeah.
And I just haven't yet. I've got to get it figured out.
That's my biggest thing. I ran out of the different ways to cook the chicken or fish because
George Foreman.
Well,
if you want to make some fish,
don't
man,
fry
George Foreman is the way to go.
Put it on the George Foreman. Put some lemon pepper on it.
That's what I'm
all
talking
that
about.
grease, yeah, that lemon
pepper on
man.
it.
If anybody really, truly, if you want to know how to cook some fish on the George Foreman, I am not joking. My wife has mastered it. Tilapia and salmon. Man, we've even got some flounder. And my wife has mastered cooking on that George Foreman when it comes to meats and stuff like that, because my cholesterol, I popped high on cholesterol, so we're having to try to make me eat a little better.
Well, you get you some of that omega-3, some fish oil, and
fish
all
oil
that
every
stuff.
Night.
You need to get that, and you got to exercise. So you're welcome to come out. I know you start the show early in the morning, but I would love for you to come out. I'm there 5 a.m. And let me just say, let me put it out there. This is for anybody. If you want to come out and talk to me or join me, this is going to be part of my ritual going forward into the chairmanship. You can find me unless it's raining.
Yeah.
Unless it's raining, even on a cold morning, I'll be wrapped up and I'll be out there from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Unless it's just pouring down raining, or let me just be real, unless it's ridiculously cold.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Right.
But you got to figure you're moving. You got that blood flow. You'll be a little warm, even if it's a little cold.
The sweating suits.
I have one. I do remember I bought it last year. I do have one, but I haven't worn it just yet. I'm right now. This morning when I was
body conditioned,
I was in a regular t-shirt and a pair of shorts and my New Balance sneakers, and I hit the track at 5. And I moved. So the few people.
So that means you're up at 4.
I'm right. I'm up.
Good Lord.
4:30. I'm up, and
but that's good.
The track is about 7 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: there have been a few people who come out and join me already, and when I'm mission focused, I'm mission focused. So when they get there, I think they're thinking I'm going to stand around and talk.
No, we got to go.
I'm moving and talking. That's what we're doing. We're moving and talking.
Walk and talk.
I mean, we're actually getting it. So don't feel bad. You said, I came out to talk to Oz, and I couldn't even talk to him because he walks too damn fast.
Yeah, but you showed up to Oz's exercise.
So if you're out there in Radio Land and you're listening, and you're one of the Just for Fun listeners, certainly we appreciate you coming out. So I'll be there in the morning.
That's good.
5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and come on out. We're going to have a blast.
Oh, that's super cool. Super cool.
Get your walk on.
All right. Well, we need to shoot off the commercial too. Are you staying or are you going?
Well, I'm going to.
I figure you got a bunch going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to hang around just a little bit longer, and then I got to get over to Betty's because they told me if I'm eating a healthy thing, they're going to fix it.
That's it. And listen, just because we were talking about Betty's, I go there on Friday nights occasionally with my parents, but my parents are there every Friday night because it's Captain Jack's.
Right.
And seafood
night. And I've not
amazing.
I've not made it there yet. I've heard about it. I've heard about the seafood night, and I've heard about
salmon last weekend.
I've heard about the Sunday morning madness over there.
Oh God, yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. That's what I try to go on Fridays and I try to go on Sundays. That's insane. All right, let's shoot it to commercial, everybody. We'll be right back. It's just fun in the radio in the morning. Let me stumble over my words. We'll be right back.
Get some of them diets from you.
Yeah, I'm not. And the truth of it is, Steph, it's been killing me. I ain't gonna lie now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
I've had, because I love to snack. I love to eat.
Dude, we got a membership. We can't.
And also my biggest problem is I don't want to eat
it. Y'all try to eat together.
Yeah, we try to eat together. That's kind of like our only time together.
Right.
And if it's after 6 o'clock, I'll just eat the meat. I won't eat it.
Right.
I'll just stick with either the chicken. That's two of our main things that we eat.
Okay. Well, those both are lean too. Those are lean. Pork chop is lean.
And it's always on the grill. It's always
that's even better. That's
on
even
the
better.
grill.
That's even better. But add some.
Yeah, everybody, let me know how video sounds.
Add some salmon to it. Also add some. Do use some tilapia.
I love tilapia.
Anybody on video? If we're still having that choppy sound or anything like that, let me know.
What I like to do. I like to put a little.
It's always something around here trying to get all the technical stuff going at the times. You know what I mean?
A little bit of lemon pepper.
I'm trying to get it fixed. I do apologize for everybody. You know what I mean?
Put melted butter on it, not margarine, butter. I put that down. A little bit more healthy way to do it is put a little olive oil on it. Okay. Bake that in there and wrap it up in some foil and bake that in the oven, and it get really nice.
1, 2. Yeah, I'm watching it cut up and down. How crazy is that? Like, you could probably hear me as I get louder on video. I've got to find
another way, because I backed away from the bread. I'm not doing bread. If you take Ritz crackers, crush them up, and take the crushed Ritz cracker and put that on top of your tilapia or your fish when you bake it, and it gives it a nice little
1, 2 testing,
an added flavor,
a little breaded.
1, 2, 1, 2.
It adds a little bit to it.
Yeah, we've been changing a bunch of settings.
You'd be surprised. The wood ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted to get one of those to try to cook the fish on the grill.
Yeah, those are good too, because that
it's insane. Like,
and
as I talk into the mic, what people don't realize is the volume itself. Okay, so for instance, you guys are watching the YouTube. Watch this. I'm going to change it so you can see something. If everybody's looking, you see all these multiple things that are open. But watch right here.
Oh wow, that sounds good.
See where it says microphone? So see the numbers as they're changing. So when I stop talking,
ever even had it,
the numbers will slowly go up because the computer is for some reason adjusting itself. And then of course, when we start talking again, then the volume drops back down. But the problem is it's screwing it up on your guys, on y'all's end. So just to kind of let y'all see what we go through every day, it's always something trying to get all this stuff to work, if that makes any sense. I hate that it is what it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's technology at its finest. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the show goes. I do apologize though, but just let y'all see, y'all can see there's so much that goes on around here because y'all are watching it from the YouTube idea. But look, there's all the other pages that are open that we're shooting back and forth between TMZ, Facebook, the live events, the thing of the Kardashians. Then you can see this screen here is how I watch what y'all see. And then this screen here is all the other screens that we can go to. For instance, like here's the second screen in case we open up something. And then of course, here's video. So just to give you guys a little bit of a back view, if you will.
I'm sorry, that was mushrooms.
I'm going to kick on the other mic real quick so y'all can hear what's going on.
Shish kebabs and grilled the peppers.
All right, we got just a few commercials.
We would do a piece of steak, an onion, and chicken, and a bell pepper, and a piece of shrimp. And I'm a comment stinker, but I mean we are trying, because my biggest thing is get the weight off and then it'll come right back. I can't keep it off. And the hardest thing though that I've had to do was walk away from them sodas.
Yeah, and that'll get you because of that sugar, and you don't want diabetes either.
Well, I am diabetic.
Are you?
I'm type 2 diabetic. Yeah. And so Travis started. He said, "Well, let's drink like the Country Time lemonade and the pink lemonade and the regular lemonade." And then I get the stuff to put in the water to get the water flavor in. It's just hard and expensive. It's more expensive to eat healthy than to eat junk food.
Yeah, well, that's what we were saying when it comes to the organic stuff. The organic stuff is so much more expensive. But hey, the thing too is, you can now go to. There's a little farmers market that they're doing. Was it once a month in Old Town?
Yeah, in Old Town, I think it's once a month. And they still do the one on over there on Parker Road, don't they?
Oh, I don't know.
You ought to get Betty to be one of your sponsors, man.
Yeah, I actually joked about that one day.
Yeah, go talk to her. That's a popular spot.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get.
Got phone calls.
Huh?
Are you still in the market of looking for more sponsors?
Oh, always.
Yeah, yeah.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Dun 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 dun. I.
Trying to get the now that I figured out how to change a bunch of settings to try to get us to sound better. All right, everybody, it's Just for Fun Radio, and we're back trying to get I found all these really cool settings. We changed over to some digital stuff. And by doing that, I've actually changed a bunch of things.
Well,
So
I'm going to call you out. I know you made some changes. That's great. It's good. Changes always good. But let me just tell you, buddy, I've been listening to your music. You got to mix it up a little bit. You've had just one kind of music now. I'm just calling you out.
Yeah, no, I'm
somebody's
with
out
you.
there listening saying, I'm so glad he's saying that.
I did a bunch of changing around.
You got to mix your music
a bunch
up
of my
bit.
music for some reason,
And
like today, some of it.
Don't lose the young people either now.
Oh, God, yeah.
So mix it up. You got to have a little old school country.
It's so hard
soul,
because I try to have a little of everything.
And you got to have some gospel every now and then too. Okay.
Yeah, like on a Sunday morning.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And don't alienate your audience.
No. But
Scottie.
what you're saying is exactly what I have to preach to people about, because I have so many people go, man, you don't have enough country. And then I have some people go, man, I quit listening there for a while because you had too much country. And it's just like trying to please everybody is so hard sometimes. And there's a lot of cool old slow songs. And then I have people go, man, there's too much slow.
Don't give
and
them
it's like,
don't
God,
depress,
come on, man.
Don't depress us with all that slow stuff. Just for fun, it's an energetic show. You got to keep it upbeat. You got to keep the music matching the whole layout of your show.
Yeah.
So I mean, easy like a Sunday morning may not work. I mean, I love Lionel Richie and all that stuff, but
I know I took that song out. Unfortunately,
you're gonna put us to sleep.
I know.
Put us to sleep and give us some good stuff.
That's a good song, though.
Last time you blew the dust off something and played a little Chuck Berry.
Well,
or Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
I actually got an Otis and a Jay-Z song that I played the other day.
I mean, come on, buddy.
I love some Otis Redding.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If you got to go R&B and you want to go semi-slow with some Barry White.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. So what's going on with you today?
Well, we're in transition mode right now, and a lot of folks say, okay, now
what is that?
People are asking, so where are you now and what's happening now? So what we're doing, we're in transition mode, what that means, let me explain it to you. Here it is. So what that means is come December the 29th, the actual installation of the elected officials, including myself, the swearing in event. There are some things that have to be put in place. And so there will be a proper official changing of the guards, so to speak. You follow me so far?
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, there are certain things that you must get in order. Now, a basic thing, my office is upstairs, so I'm packing the stuff up, getting the stuff off the wall and putting them in boxes and that kind of stuff, because we're going to be making a transition here pretty soon downstairs. So those are kind of things. Also, I'm looking at identifying people who are going to be a part of our transition team itself, as well as some of the people who are going to be a part of the new leadership team are going forward into the county government. That's going to help us move the county in the direction that we need to go in. As you know, let me give you an example. The secretary for President Barack Obama, well, guess what she's doing? She's packing.
Right.
Because she knows. I mean, but she's not expecting to be the secretary of the new president. That doesn't happen.
Right.
I mean, that's just a common sense thing. So we're putting some things in place. I've got to have people around me, Stephanie, who is going to embody my spirit, who have my level of customer service. I'm a people person, my level of interacting with people. So when you're not able to get me, the person that you will get will be just like talking to me. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Because you don't want somebody to say, I like Oz, but that's, oh my God, that's
hard.
Oh yeah.
that secretary, she is. Ugh.
Yeah.
So transition, Scottie, means we're putting a few things in place to prepare to lead our county come January. If my understanding of the calendar, January 3rd is the first real business day into the new year. The 3rd of January, I think, is probably the first Monday of the year. So we got to be ready to hit the ground running. We can't do all this in January. There are some things that we have to get prepared for right now. So that's what we're doing. And I'm still enjoying some time with my wife around the house.
I was gonna say you better enjoy it while you got it, right?
And I'm still in the car business. People say, "Are you still selling cars?" Yes, I am. I'm still in the cars. I'm so proud to announce that I'm with Conyers Honda. You heard me talk about Conyers Honda, and they've been our big sponsor for the turkey and turkey drive and giveaway. So I'm over at Conyers Honda, and
where's the turkey again? Where are we doing it this year? Same as usual.
Conyers Honda, and we're going to give them away over at the Senior Service Center.
Okay, so still at the senior.
Right, it'll be given away. But
I was just making sure.
The collection and the drop-off point is Conyers Honda.
Okay,
right. So that's where I am. And when I say I'm there as a field rep. I'm not there. If you go over there looking for me,
that's right.
Chances are you may or may not see me because I'm out in the field. I thank God to have a customer base of about 80% of my people are referrals, and that's a blessing. You understand about sales, Scottie. It's really good when people can call on you on a day-to-day basis, and you can still sell a car, and you have to be there. That's really a blessing to have that type of support from the community. So a part of this transition, you see, I've grown this beard. I'm taking some time. I'm spending time with my lovely, lovely bride. We're really, we're semi-empty nesters, so I'm getting a chance to, we're having a lot of date nights. We're doing things that we hadn't had a chance to do. And there's simple things too. I mean, walking in the park. I mean,
that's what I was going to say. My wife sent me a message earlier saying we need a slow dance in the kitchen.
It doesn't always have to be an expensive night in Atlanta or something like that. It can be basic, My wife had been telling me, she said, "Well, babe, I want to do a fall picnic." I said, "Okay." She said, "I bought this picnic basket and I want to do a fall picnic." I'm the cook at the house, so she wants me to stuff the basket.
Oh, that's awesome right there.
Treats and I told her, I said, "Well, give me a list of your treats, and we're going to spend 3 to 4 hours out just doing a picnic. We're going to take, I got, she has this big blanket thing, this blanket she's ordered, and we're going to do a picnic basket, just the two of us. And just that's simple. I mean, just a simple thing.
Yeah, it's the simple things in life.
I'm going to make sandwiches, the kind of sandwiches that we like, Scottie. We're going to make sandwiches. And we're going to have fruit and the snacks, and we're going to have a great time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No cell phones.
Yes.
No computers. No tablets.
That's the biggest thing when we sit down for dinner and Travis starts playing on his phone. It's like, can you please put the phone away while we're eating?
Right.
I mean, after we eat, I don't care if you play with it till your fingers fall off, but give me my time. Right.
Well, Robinette is no fan of the bugs and all that stuff on the outside. She wanted to wait till the fall of the year when a lot
of me. I'm not a bug guy.
When a lot of the bugs are gone, so we're gonna do a picnic and gonna just sit out on the blanket and reminisce and talk about the good old days and just have some simple, quiet time. Absolutely.
Sounds good to me. I think everybody needs that.
So Mike was out when I was talking about. Were you here when I was talking about me going to the track every morning from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m.?
No, he had walked out.
He had walked out.
What do you do? Drive around it?
No, I walk.
As Mike's got a mouthful of cake.
And that's why I just brought it up again. That's what motivated me to talk about.
He's in there having cake.
Because he's having cake, and since he can come
that
out.
Is hilarious.
He can come out in the morning and imagine that it's a cakewalk.
Yeah, it's a cakewalk. All right.
Check this out. It's
sorry, everybody. We're trying to get the sound right.
It's one of those situations. It's my cake, and I'm going to eat it too.
He's going to eat it. Yeah.
It's a German cake.
Okay, what flavor? What are you?
Good.
Is it?
It's a bundt cake with
German chocolate,
lemon icing.
No. Everything made from scratch.
Oh yeah.
And I even brought the is it aroma?
So
yes.
So
I brought the aroma over to make sure it tastes the way it
is. That Mike's cake, or is that the Justice for the Studio?
No, that's Mike's cake.
Mike doesn't share very good.
If you weren't exercising, I'd offer some.
I'd just be damned.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? It's really good.
And you're really just, you know, not going to stop eating it. You're enjoying it.
I'm having one of those days today.
Well, come in the morning if you can, from 5 to 6. And,
that's probably not going to happen.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hey, Mike's being honest, right?
With you, huh? You know,
I guess honesty.
Do you want me to call you at 4:30?
Yeah, I'm not going to answer. Text me. It's easier to ignore.
It's easier to pretend you didn't get it.
I just got off the phone with the VA.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, since you've been candid and open, when you're laying there stretched out, buddy, I'm gonna say I tried to get him to come to the track.
That's exactly
and
right.
I'm gonna lean over and say, track.
You know what? Everybody knows who James Fix is, right?
No
he
clue.
wrote numerous books on running marathons, and he ran marathons all the time. Yeah, he died. He was like 40-something years old, and he croaked.
Of what?
Heart attack. And I wonder if his breath smelled like lemon German cake, because the hell with him, he died. You know what? When you run a marathon, you know what that does? That puts stress on you.
You know, listen.
Do you realize why people hate him, right?
You're gonna get the
wow.
The Murdoch Award, the award that they give the radio shows for. I mean, because no other show in no other show in America gets this like just for fun. I mean, you can't get this anywhere else.
No, this is insane. This is internet. This is reality.
And on my way over here, I said to myself, "What
the hell am I doing?"
That's what I was. Am I really doing this?
What the hell am I doing?
Right. I said a prayer. and I said, Oz Nesbitt, brace yourself, because this will probably be the end of your legacy right here.
Yeah.
And just for fun radio, you let these crazy and because
it's
something
the Germans' fault.
Well, listen, I'll take it, because I'm practicing substituting my words.
I'm learning.
I don't know what it is about when I come onto this damn show.
Yeah. It all goes right out the window.
It all goes.
Look, every morning we do a little prayer, and it's like, please God, don't get us killed.
My wife is who is so non-political, said to me when I left this morning, she says, now watch your words. People are watching. She said, now, people are watching more. They have been watching
That's
before.
Exactly right.
And they're listening.
Oh, yeah.
I said, well, she said, I'm going to count the cuss words.
Does she make you pay for it like $1 for each?
So, hey, how about every time I talk to my pastor on the phone, we're having a conversation, and at the end of every one, I go, okay, Troy, I did good that time, right? I didn't cuss once. He's like, it was about 4. I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, this time I really watched it. He said, that's what you said last time, and there was like 10. I went, we need to classify a cuss word. He says, if you can't figure it out on your own, you have an issue. And I said, I'm very flamboyant in how I talk. He goes, yeah, and you emphasize. He says, you got to remember, when you're on your show, you have to paint the image, and you have to emphasize. He said, but the rest of your life is not that. And I'm like, I guess I got to figure it out.
Well, you talk about so many things going on around Conyers, and you just brought up something that reminded me about Toastmasters International. The 12 o'clock club on Tuesdays from 12 to 1 over at the St. Simon Episcopal Church, they count all the ums and ahs, and they teach you about that. So you were talking about counting the cussing. Listen.
I'm thinking we're trying to get an idea.
We're trying to ban the
You're right. You guys are in broadcasting and communication. What a better place to be than effective communication over at Toastmasters International.
Yes.
Listen, let me
just
say this.
When are they having a meeting?
Today, Tuesday, from 12 to 1 on Tuesdays at the St. Simon's Episcopal Church, right there next to Pound Log Park on Highway 130.
Is that to the right?
It's right there at the corner of Pound Log and 138.
We had a young lady come
today.
We had a young lady come from the Toastmasters.
Okay.
And I'm going to be honest. Look, I know I've known this young lady for a long time. Very attractive, great mother, wife, all that stuff. Fantastic. I have no idea why she's in Toastmasters, because good Lord, you could poke her with a cattle prod and she's still not going to talk. We brought her on the show to talk to us about Toastmasters.
Well, she was nervous.
And this is what she said.
But a lot of people don't know how to take us. Hey, you got that whoa.
Yeah, I know it, because that happens when you get on this freaking show.
I'm running out of paper here.
Absolutely. So let me say this in defense of a real speaker out there. When people get in front of the microphone or they get in front of the camera, there's a whole different level of nervousness.
Yeah.
First of all, one of the most greatest fears in the world is public speaking.
Exactly.
So I thank God for giving me the gift of being able to
you are a great communicator.
Public speak. However, when you put a microphone in, so I'm used to having a microphone in front of my face, but here's the thing. When I know that I'm on a live, on air, I've done on-air broadcasting when I used to do the traffic report there in Augusta. But here's the thing. The whole format, Scottie just said it, the whole format of Just for Fun Radio, people coming here in the studio, it could get a little intimidating. It's been a minute since I've been here myself. So if you count my oohs and ahs and my wah, you're probably saying, wow, he is rusty as all get out. But Toastmasters International is a great program. It helps you articulate, become more of an effective communicator, whether you're in front of the room speaking to a crowd or speaking to just doing table topics.
Doesn't it helps you do the research of how to speak in public? Right?
Well, they do it right there on the spot, 1 hour, and they're really big on time. So it starts promptly at 12 and ends promptly at 1 o'clock. Right. So if, you know, I'm just telling you, I'm just saying, it's a really good program. It really teaches you how to deliver your message. If you're in sales, if you're in communication, or if you just want to be able to have a good, wholesome conversation with somebody, it's a great place to be.
It teaches you.
Up-level your skills.
What's funny is people are used to hearing me like this when I'm being comical. And then like me and Oz, when Fox 5 came out, Oz is so used to me being this guy. And then when I got on camera at the end, Oz was like, where'd that come from? Because it's the script. Like the same thing.
Big time.
It is. And it's like when I do the blessing at some of these bike events, I have people walk up to me and go, dude, like, I didn't know that you could do that.
The girl from Fox 5 said, I thought you said he was a redneck.
Yeah. It's all about the act. It's all about the act. I try to tell people when I'm at an event, if I'm at a biker event, I'm the biker character. When I'm at the church stuff, I'm at the church stuff. When I'm at a kids event, I'm at the kids event. It's all about the character. And I try to explain to people, it's just like Brad Pitt. He can play one character in one movie and play another in another movie. And I have to be able to do that to do what I do.
Compare yourself to Brad Pitt?
I smell better than Brad Pitt.
I heard he does stink. Yeah, I heard he's a stinky kind of guy.
Yeah. Right now, I'd have to really compare myself to Tom Green right now.
Yeah, with the testicle issue.
Because of the testicle issue. Yeah.
Hey, you know where I missed you? I missed you at the Rob's Performance muscle car show. And I should have reached out to you. I sure didn't.
Well,
I just
we
thought
were
about
probably away on vacation. We really took some time. And let me tell you guys, I missed a lot of things, but I had to miss them because I needed to spend that time with my wife, and I needed to rest. And people were really like, hey, this is going on, that's going on. But we had to, Steph. I really had to shut it down and get away because we'd gone so long.
Well, you were 24 hours a day for months.
It was crazy. Yeah. So, and let me just tell you, Mike, watch this. You know a lot about this. So the election was on July 26th. We didn't leave to go on vacation until August 26th. I'm going to tell you, Scottie, on July 27th, guess what I got up to do?
Go walk?
Go campaign. I got up the next day after the freaking election was over, and I got up to go hold a sign. And that's how I ended up with the big thank you sign saying thank you. Because my body and my mind is still in this intense mode of getting out here and doing it. I said, oh my goodness, I gotta do something. So I went and got a big thank you sign, and we did the thank you tour all across Rockdale County, and was out in the mornings waving and telling people thank you for voting. So it took me a while to come down off of that and to unwind.
You breathe,
man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, let me ask you a very important question from Just for Fun Radio, and I can do this. He has bestowed this power upon me.
Oh God.
When you're the commissioner, Mr. Commissioner, you gonna remember us?
Well, I'm here now.
I know.
And,
yeah, but I know girls that show up all the time, but in 2-3 weeks they don't know my name. So my point is, when you're sitting in the big chair, I'm gonna wear a bow tie, Mike. I'm listening, brother. Listen to me. When you're sitting in that big chair, you gonna remember us?
I'm gonna remember you guys. And part of the connectivity of the community is being able to come out to Just for Fun Radio as Chairman Nesbitt and be able to talk about what's going on with the local government and keep people abreast and informed. Now, will I be able to do Town Topic Tuesdays and be here as often?
Probably not.
No,
well, not on Tuesdays.
But I'll be able to look at it as a treat to come in and be a guest on Scottie Spence show, a part of Just for Fun, and talk about what's going on. And here's the thing. You guys have put me in the hot seat a million times. So you know I never have a problem taking the tough questions. And the thing about the days ahead, there are going to be some tough moments.
And
I'm sure.
And
there are going to be some tough moments.
You got a big job.
That's why I said I would love to meet you, because whenever I can, I listen to you guys, because usually I'm at work now. I'm started working full time in April, but usually when I was on my half days, you know, I would come home, turn the camera on. I'm like, okay, so, and I listen what you do for the community, and you're not a guy that just talks.
You got to realize she's in Germany going, God, I wish this kind of guy lived here to help me.
Well, yeah,
you know?
because all I know is talk here, talk there, talk here, talk.
They just sit in chairs.
Nothing
in Germany,
and
behind
nothing
big tables.
happens.
But here's the thing, Oz, you're everywhere now. I mean, I'm serious. As anybody in government at this level ever says, it's just like saying they can't get in touch with Scottie. Come on, give me a break.
Right.
If they can't get in touch with you, they're lying. Okay.
Right.
And now here's the thing is now
I'm constantly posted on Facebook. The best way to get a hold of me is to text me.
Right.
I'm putting my number is out there all the time. So when people say I can't, you're the hardest man to get a hold of, I'm like,
are you gonna we still gonna have that open channel of communication?
Absolutely. And that's what I was sharing with Stephanie a little while ago.
I apologize.
That's what's so critical about the team around me, particularly the core team, the chief of staff, the executive assistant to the chairman, and all of those people who are part of that core immediate unit.
Yes, sir.
Those are the people who are going to be supporting me with taking care of the people of Rockdale County. Yes, you will still be able to reach me. However, my response to you may be much slower than what it has been.
Right.
But it used to say, well, you know what? I'm not gonna bother him. Let me call his assistant. Let me call his chief of staff. And I know this person can move a little quicker than I can and get to them. But don't be surprised when I text you back myself and you say, oh, well, I've already talked to your chief of staff. I already talked to you, whatever. But you will I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna disappear.
Right.
But Scott, let's talk about Scottie now. Scottie can text me and he's like, whoa. He gets a message right back from me.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But he knows that there will be a day that he may not be able to get it right back to me.
Sure.
And here's what I said to Mike,
especially during business hours, because I know he's working.
and I appreciate that.
And weekends.
So my good friend, Mike Myers, and I have had it out. Now listen, this is real talk.
He can cook better than you.
Well, that's fine. But I had to tell that young man, when you say, call me 911. When you say call me, it better be.
That's
911.
Michael.
Don't just say that.
You don't say that
over some stuff.
That's right.
No, some
Just because he needs your chicken buttermilk
I
chicken
used to
tell
recipe.
people, if you text me 911, you
Listen.
have
You better
already
be dying.
called 911.
Yeah.
Listen, or if you have hot gossip, just say hot gossip.
Just tell me what you want.
Say it.
There you
Say
go.
hot
Yeah.
gossip. Or it's
That's
just HG, hot gossip.
Yeah.
That lets me know that
That's
you
right.
got something real steamy to tell me, but the sky is not falling.
That's right.
Oh my God, because I was a policeman my formative
That's right.
years, all those years. So when you say 911, I'm stepping out of the room. I'm stepping out of the meeting. You interrupted the meeting.
Yeah.
You're stopping what I'm doing.
I will text.
When you say ASAP, I'm stopping right now. I'm
leaving.
I'm leaving.
See, I text ASAP
Yes.
or I say now.
Now.
Right.
But I never say 911 because unless I'm on the way to the hospital, it's not a 911.
Well, here's another one that I use. I use this one. It is it's important that I talk to you, but it's not 911. So I use all caps, the 2 words. Call me Stephanie, first chance. Call me first chance. That means don't stop right now in the middle of whatever you're doing. But the first chance you get to call me, I need you to call me.
That's right.
And it is something important, but it's not life-threatening.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I put it in all caps. Call me first chance.
Yep. And people get aggravated because I'll text them and say, call me. And they go, why didn't you just call me? I said, because I know most of the time, one of my buddies, every time he calls, I'm in the middle of something.
This is the number one thing I say when I call you and you answer the phone. You say, hello. I said, did I catch you at a bad time?
Every time.
I say it every time. Did I catch you at a bad time? Because, Mike, that gives you an opportunity to say, you know what? You did catch me at a bad time.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
People have to realize that we are busy.
When somebody says, to counter that, somebody says, well, why did you answer the phone? Well, because it's you.
That's me.
Because it's you. I answered because it's you.
Right.
And I don't know what you had going on. But now that I realize that it's nothing, I can call you later. Let me call you later.
I assume if you call me, knowing I'm a busy person, I assume if you called me, you need something. And then I go, what's happening? They go, oh, just checking in with you. I'm like, oh, can I call you back?
You could have texted me that. You could have
texted me, say hello. But, you know, we've just all become that world because we now have instant connection since we have these phones on our head.
Wait a minute. We're talking phone etiquette, so I got to get this one in there. Mike, you're going to love this one. It's another one. When you call me during the course of the day, get to the point.
Yeah.
Say what you need. I have a habit. I'm going to say talk. That means tell me what. Don't give me a story. Don't give me the get to
your point.
Say what you gotta say because
I tell Stephanie, I'm like, can you get to the point, Stephanie?
Say it. Get it out. Say it. Say it.
Stephanie will tell me something on the phone, and I'm like, can you get to the point
here? You're going
here?
to get me one of those. I'm going to need one of those in a day.
Watch. Show them it extends, too.
I got a birthday coming up. Let me hold that thing. I love this.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to watch YouTube.
I love this right
Isn't that the neatest thing?
This is beautiful. Now, I've got a friend of mine that has a, you've seen the easy button from Staples. Says,
oh, yeah.
That was easy. Well, I got
this one. Watch this.
That's the one I got. I got that one. But guess where it's sitting at? Right now it's sitting on my nightstand on my side of the bed.
and then when they get on my nerves, I do this one.
Just for fun radio. Listen, I got a birthday coming up, and I just want you to keep me in mind. I love this. Let me tell you something. The folks at Rockdale County government going to have a whole lot to talk about because this chairman he's bringing a whole new culture.
But they need the new way of thinking though, Oz, and I think that's what's going to be great.
Listen, we're going to get things done, but we're going to have fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm all for it.
Nobody wants to go to a stiff meeting.
I tell you what, man, that
we're not going to be sitting up like we're at a Baptist wake.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about my new boss. She has us gathering every morning for breakfast. If you're not there by 9:30, she'll call and make sure you get there. And it's if there's something to discuss, it'll be discussed. And if it's just nothing, she'll be like, just goofing off.
See, I don't like the intimidation. I'm gonna choose my words nicely. I don't like intimidation. I like the fact that with you, people can speak and they don't feel scared to speak. The fact that you go into a meeting, if you will, and everybody's intimidated and scared to speak. If they're scared to speak, then that means they're going to be scared to speak and say what is actually on their mind.
And you're going to hold progress. You're going to hamper and hinder progress that way. I'm a public speaker. I'm a talker. I'm a communicator. So guess what I want you to do? Talk.
That's right.
I want you to speak.
Tell me what's really on your mind.
What's really on your mind. But I want you to feel good about it. I don't want you to feel stressed, intimidated.
That's right.
But we have to have an open air, a spirit of freedom where you can share it. Because
if somebody's taking, okay, let's word it this way. So since right now the meetings are 10 o'clock. So somebody's taking off work to come see you. In my mind,
and that's going to change, by the way, about the 10 o'clock meeting.
That's fine. That's great.
That's crazy as all get out.
Because in my mind is if this person, this thing this person wants to talk to you about must be something so great to this person that they've taken off work and given up their pay to come see you. And then if they're not actually allowed to say what it is they were actually wanting to say, so now you've cost them their pay and you've made them feel horrible, and they're really not speaking about what they want to say because they're probably word substituting. now what have we done? We've made the citizen feel low grade.
Well, that whole scenario is not good at all, because here's the thing that hasn't happened, and we're going to definitely do it. We're going to make sure that people know that they need to talk to their chairman. They schedule an appointment, call in to the secretary, schedule an appointment on a time that's conducive to their schedule. If they're at work, they don't need to take off from their job. Perhaps I can meet them after work and they can come in and meet with me at a time like that, or perhaps on the weekend or something like that. The meetings, we're talking about the county meetings on a 10 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. Where are most people at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning? They're at work. So why would you do that? So we're looking to make some changes there. But here's the thing. What Scottie was talking about, a lot of people have a misunderstanding of what public comment is really about, Stephanie. They think that if they want to talk to the chairman, they got to go to the public meeting. No. If you want to talk to the chairman, you should schedule an appointment and talk to him in his office about whatever. Now, here's what I think. If you have a gripe, a complaint, an issue, a concern, the only time you should be airing that at a public meeting is when you've got no response. They wouldn't call you back. They wouldn't respond to your email. They wouldn't talk to you, whatever. And you repeatedly have tried to talk to them. Then you should come to the public meeting and say, you know what?
And get caught on camera saying it.
Call them out. I've tried to reach you. I've tried to talk to you. I've tried to communicate on all these different avenues, and you force me now to come to a public meeting. But if you want to talk about something that's going on in your community or in your street, your neighborhood, schedule that meeting. Come in and see me. Come in and see the chief of staff, or whatever the case. Or if you want to talk to any one of the three commissioners, schedule a time to get on their calendar and talk to them one-on-one about it. I don't want people airing dirty laundry. If you're going to talk about why do you have to take to the microphone? Why didn't you come and see me about this?
Yeah.
That's true.
I think when you come to that meeting to air it, that's because I've refused to talk to you.
That's right.
You refused. You've got nowhere doing it in the civil way. So I think teaching people and explaining to them how all of that works and the way we get it done, we're going to change the culture. We're going to change the atmosphere and the climate of Rockland County in terms of how we do business and customer service.
Comfortable. You know, and I want to stress this, and I'm not doing this in a kiss butt manner, but I think the word comfortable is needed, because like with you, I've been to a bunch of events with you, but this one stands out the most. We went, Oz hit me up and said, man, we're down here at the Ugly Duckling. What was it? The duck race? Is that what it's called? The duck race?
Right. The duck race.
Okay. So I show up down there at the park. I forget the name of the park. Costly Mill Park. So we show up at Costly Mill Park, and there's a lot of the senior citizens out there, and to see that in a just a comfortable atmosphere, and it wasn't the politician Oz. It was just Oz listening to what a lot of the older generation had to say about how the world's changed. And the fact that I was able to see Oz as the friend Oz and the guy Oz and not the Commissioner Oz, I think that I could see the being comfortable with him, if that makes any sense. Because at that point I could see, man, if and this is before you even told people you were running for the chair.
That's right.
It was just great to say, man, you know, the other guy that is on the chair, I never see at any event. He's never made it comfortable to have any kind of conversation with him. So when I got to see this part of him, I'm like, man, you know, the quality of having somebody like that on the chairman's position is such a great idea. I guess if everybody can follow me, because I feel uncomfortable going to the meetings now. I mean, I feel very uncomfortable because you're intimidated. You're always looking like who's going to criticize you for being here, who's going to question why you're here. And quite frankly, I was just there to sit in the audience because I wanted to see the meeting.
Two things. You're talking about the rubber ducky race. That was the event that we did, the annual rubber ducky race that supports the senior citizens and the activities they have over at our senior service center. But the word that you're really talking about, I like how you used the word comfortable, but you're talking about the word approachable.
Yes, that would be the word.
You have to be approachable to people so that people feel good approaching you, wanting to talk to you. It made me feel good. I want you to know that when Stephanie called and Scottie, they were talking about, well, we got somebody that's been listening to you. They want to meet you. You're way over in Germany,
yes,
and
sir.
you want to meet me?
Yeah.
So I had to come in here. So being approachable, Mike, being a person that people feel good and feel comfortable saying hello to, walking up, shaking a hand, having a conversation, and they're not going to feel like they're looked down on or talked down to or belittled, should I say. That makes a big, big difference that people can see me. I was in Walmart yesterday, and I was on a mission to get what I had to get and kind of scoot out of there. But as I was passing through the TV section there, Mike, I heard this lady say, Oz. So I stopped dead in my tracks and
emptied out your pockets.
And listen, she screamed across about 3 hours. She says, Oz. And I turned around, and guess what she said? Hey, Commissioner. But she called me what? Oz, because she knows it is okay to say Oz, and that I'm not one of those people. Well, I'm the commissioner. I'm the chair. I don't need another tag, a badge, or ID, or
I'm DJ Scottie. I don't want to be DJ Fuzzy Nuts. I want to be DJ Scottie. I don't need a fake name.
Well,
DJ Swivel. I don't need all that.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm a jokester, but I think we're grown. We're grown men. We don't need
you
to
have to be approachable.
be labeled.
You
know,
got to be approachable. You don't want to be standoffish, and people don't. People are intimidated. They
That's
don't know
right.
what to say.
And that's what I said. That out of all the events me and you've been at, it was always. I'm not going to say it was the DJ act and the commissioner act because we were at all these events, but this particular event, man, you were just like cool.
Well,
and
I was able to totally let my hair down.
Yeah, it was nice.
You got to keep in mind, I grew up in the house with my grandmother. I love to be around senior citizens. I mean,
and these people were great.
I speak their language. I talk their language. When they say heat, they say plenty. They say googob, and they say fixing too. I know exactly what the hell they're talking about.
And they always call it, and there's a difference between dinner and supper.
And there's a different time called Reckley. You know what Reckley is?
Yeah.
I'll get to that shit when I can get to it.
Yeah.
I'll
Get
to it in the Reckley.
My great grandmother, it was directly. Hey, I'll be over there directly. And I'm going, what in the hell?
Wait a minute. Let me give you something funny. I saw on Facebook the other day, this guy had a big watermelon sitting on the table. He said, y'all come over here. We're going to be cutting this watermelon in a Reckley.
Yeah.
I said, well, I screamed. I said, wow.
So Tubby just said, what is wrong with DJ Tubby style? Well, at least you had your name involved. DJ Superman, give me a damn break. He's a cheerleader. I mean, you're going to call yourself Superman and you're a cheerleader. You'd be Supergirl.
And you're never going to get any positive outcome from Tubby.
Oh, God. Why'd you go there?
Here we go again.
It's true.
Right now, that you were so wrong for that sticky fingers.
Does anybody want some of this cake?
No.
He was hoping you was going to say no.
Nobody's getting any.
After the second day
He's
of
murdering that cake.
taking pieces off of it with his hand.
Yeah, now he wants to know if we want to bite after
yeah.
he's been touching. And you see, he licks his fingers and he reaches in there for another piece of
Yeah.
cake. Does anybody want any? No.
Karina over here, she wrote me a note. And
It's
said,
like, you want it? You want some of that? No.
Yeah, she's like, share some of your cake with Oz. I just want to make sure that everybody understands. I'll go ahead and remove all doubt.
And he's like,
No.
Oz is trying to lose some weight, so I appreciate it. And just a thought. But listen, I just got a text from one of the senior citizens. Will DJ Scottie and Just for Fun Radio, will they make a pledge of 5 turkeys this year to give away? So can Just for Fun give away 5 turkeys?
We will make sure that we produce 5 turkeys some way or another.
If not more.
I mean, we'll make sure through advertising it too that we're.
I was about to say, how much is a turkey? What's the number?
Turkey is the most expensive part of that meal that day, for the most part, unless you're doing an elaborate Thanksgiving dinner. But you can get a turkey from anywhere from $12 and up. Can I give you the assignment to stay in touch with Oz about the turkeys so we know what day
10
our
drop-off points? And you say our drop-off points at Conyers Honda?
Conyers Honda's on 138 next to Sunny's Barbecue right there.
That's what I was making sure.
Yeah.
I built that back in the day.
You built,
built
what now? Wait a minute.
I did
Sunny's Barbecue?
No.
Conyers Honda.
Conyers Honda. All of Conyers Honda, the company I worked for, I was just a helper back then. But all the PVC conduit that's in that service bay that feeds the panels is me. And that friggin' front sign.
That explains it, because they've had the plumber over there the whole
No, not the plumbing, the electrical. But all the signs, I laughed about that front sign that's right on 138 because I sat on a ditch witch and nobody realizes how much rock is under the showroom. And I stayed on a ditch witch for days trying to get that line cut from the service bay to the street for that sign.
Go ahead, Fatty.
Well, they're trying to get me to break my rule.
Go ahead, Fatty.
No, I'm on a strict thing.
No,
here.
you don't want that chocolate. It's too good.
Let me tell you something. And listen,
it's very rich.
I bet it is. And it would have me going to a place too. I'm telling you. I have been.
And listen, I got multiple people that knows who DJ Superman is, and I'm getting, no, you didn't call him a cheerleader. He is a cheerleader, dude.
Well, that rich chocolate will do what?
Have me going somewhere.
So I just got told that if Mike was a DJ, his name would be DJ Creeper.
Sugar Plum.
Bow tie. I'm gonna be DJ Bow tie.
And I got from Tubby.
That's
again,
Mike
I have
Myers.
here again from Tubby. Again, I have a hot, awesome wife, Mike, and you break chairs.
Oh.
Mike Myers. That came from Mike Myers?
No.
Buddha just said he just bought one turkey to donate. He just did that.
Oh, thank you, Buddha.
Cool,
We appreciate
Buddha.
it. Thank you. Where's your applause?
I don't have my sounds hooked up today.
Oh, okay.
But
All
we
right.
need
Give it up
to.
for Buddha, everybody. Give it
Don't
up for
clap.
Buddha.
I'm eating cake, Buddha. Shut up.
Oh,
So
wow.
are you clapping for Buddha then, Mike?
Yeah, that's it. How do you do that?
So did you find some Otis Redding?
Huh? Oh, I can come up with some now. Don't get me wrong.
He's
Some other than sitting on the dock of the bay too.
Yeah. These arms of
Everybody keep talking while I'm working.
What just happened, Stephanie? You okay?
She did her debut.
I did Otis Redding, man.
These
That
arms
is the
these
best
arms are mine.
Otis Redding song.
Shoot, you did
That
Bob
is-
Redding.
Where's my pen?
Uh-uh.
Where's my FU stick?
Hey, why does it gotta
That's-
be like that?
Okay, my superpower stick. Is that better?
Yes.
No, that doesn't sound
Thank
right.
you. Well, that sounds better than what you were fixing to say.
But that's what it's called.
All right, so I'm getting ready to the hit, split, and get. So I'm gonna I'm gonna wrap it up with a few things that we talked about earlier.
And I'm gonna play a song real quick when he gets ready to leave. Take pictures, and then we'll come back.
So it's Town Top of Two. Don't you forget about the Pink Pooch Parade coming up October the 16th, right here in the heart of Old Town Conyers. Get your pooch registered and get your pooch ready. We're going to be doing breast cancer awareness in a really unique kind of way right here in Conyers. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you all. That's right, September the 22nd over at the Cherokee Run Golf Country Club there as we celebrate 50 years of Oz from 1966 to now. That's right. We're going to be doing 50 years, my birthday celebration, and I want you to be a part of it. Come out and have a slice of cake. Take a selfie with me. Chip, chat, chop it up a little bit, and we're going to talk about it and give me a high five and a fat fist bump, and I'll see you on the, that's right, on the 22nd of September.
And
Don't forget to be there.
And when can they start donating the turkeys?
You can donate the turkeys starting October the 15th. I'll be back in to talk about that. But let's go back to the birthday because I want you to bring an unwrapped toy. We're getting ready to give toys away.
Wait, Jack just said to count him in on a turkey too, you guys.
All right, very good. We need a nice, juicy.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm trying to read them.
in one show. That's right.
That's right. That's why I
so,
said we'll
you,
produce turkeys now.
Town Topic Tuesday. The fact is, Just for Fun Radio is leading in the turkey drive right now.
Turkey drive.
That's right. So don't forget.
Did you write down these dates now?
The 22nd of September. The 22nd of September over, and I think it's from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It's a drop-in. Can you say drop-in, Michael?
Drop in, Michael.
Drop in,
and that's
Michael.
Cherokee Run, right?
So
Yes.
what is a drop-in? Awesome. Glad you asked. So that means you don't just come and sit there, stay there all night. You drop in.
Well, if you got finger food, Mike's staying.
Before we go, I got to look at the chair.
Well, we will have cake. We will have cake.
And Mike
Count me
cannot
in.
sit in a fold-up chair.
We will have
Yeah,
birthday
Oz
cake.
has no clue as to what
I
that.
gotta,
We'll have to talk about it
Reference
another
to-
day.
We will have birthday cake.
gotta do
So
it.
will you get your slice? Well, let me slow down. Get a slice of cake, people.
Can you
A
go back
slice.
for? Can you go
Mike.
back for eights?
No. Hey, and
So-
by the way,
so
DJ
Stephanie, tell
Tubby
him what
said that
a
if
slice is equivalent to
he's DJ Tubby,
one slice.
you would be DJ Lardy
Wow.
because you're bigger than
one
him.
Slice.
It's not even funny.
A slice of cake is
A
one slice of cake.
One,
Yes.
one
You can go
piece.
back for thirds.
Quarter,
Oh, no.
quarter inch to half inch.
Say it in
Not
German.
Ein Stück.
Einstück Sieg Heil.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's September the 22nd from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Cherokee Run at the Country Club there on
Bring a gift.
Olympia Parkway. Well, you can bring a gift, but really I want you to bring an unwrapped toy. Let's take care of the kids.
Can I bring you a male stripper? Mike.
Oh Lord!
I've already said it's a kid-friendly environment.
And we'll have them dressed as Santa,
and a lot of people will be bringing their mama.
I'm kidding.
Good, dude.
No mamas. Mike,
Big tips.
Mike will be looking for single women.
I'm bringing a bunch.
You don't treat Oz's birthday as date night. You don't go to pick up a date.
Shoot, meet and greet Wednesday.
Lord.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That'd be fun.
The cameraman will be there. We'll be taking photos with everybody, and we're gonna have some really good cake. This is a birthday cake, and so I told the baker to make sure that she does this cake up right. So, and we're gonna have a great time. So that's that. And again, keep in mind an unwrapped toy on the 22nd, 6:30, 8:30 p.m. there at the Cherokee Run Golf Club.
6:30.
6:30 to 8:30. 6:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Rough idea age group on the toy.
Any age group for
Any
kids.
okay.
It's a kid. Unwrapped toy, brand new, Mike. Don't bring that Tonka truck from 78.
I would never bring that. I love that Tonka truck.
I was gonna say, you know how many dads would be there and go, "My kid's not getting that. I want it."
I can still sit in that Tonka truck.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. So then there's October the 16th, the Pink Pooch Parade. We talked about that. You guys are talking about it almost every day. That's great. The friends over at Pamper Puppy are just ecstatic about it. Then we will kick off the day before the Pink Pooch Parade over at Conyers Honda. We'll start off our. You'll bring those 2 turkeys we just received this morning. Our turkey drive kicks off on October the 15th at Conyers Honda, right here in the heart of Conyers in Rockdale County on 138. You can drop off your turkey there.
Is there a Facebook event page?
There won't be a Facebook event page exclusively for that.
Okay.
But I'll have it broadcast all over my many pages.
I was just wondering.
Just like we've done so many times. And Just for Fun has a page, that's right?
Oh God.
Yeah,
yes.
We'll put it over there as well, and y'all keep pushing it up and talking about it.
Here.
And they can drop the turkeys off at Conyers Honda at any time of the day.
Any time of the day that the dealership, we prefer if that turkey is frozen.
Yes, definitely.
Make
please.
sure it's not thawed out.
Probably during business
we don't
hours.
want
Or cooked, wouldn't it?
We don't want to cook a sweaty turkey, right? A thawed out sweaty.
And no spam, Stephanie.
Right.
No
No,
canned
that would
spam.
just be for the ham.
No
That's
treat or
for the
spam.
ham.
Okay.
Probably you have to drop it off during business hours. Correct?
Doing business
Yes,
hours.
during
Don't
business
try to bring that
hours.
turkey once they've closed up the dealership.
Yeah, man. I can only imagine walking around naked with a
Because you and
frozen
that,
turkey.
you
at
and
2
that
a.m.
bird might go over to the Rockdale jail.
I would sell my
2 jailbirds.
yard bird.
Well, look, we at 10:22. You guys, we're gonna wrap this puppy
All right, well,
up.
listen, thanks a lot for having. It was
Always
good to
a
be
great
back. Be back here on Just for Fun Radio, Town Topic Tuesday. Glad to be a part of it. See the whole crew. It is an honor and a privilege to meet my fan who's listening all the way from Germany.
Heidelberg.
We really appreciate
We'll make sure we
you.
get a picture real quick.
Next
too.
time you come, bring me some good, authentic German beer and sausage, and some of that good. I heard they got good cheese over in Germany too. So those are some
And
of the things.
gummy
And what I'll
Oh,
do,
but see, that's all the stuff that I can't bring.
but you can ship it to me, can't you?
No,
You can't even ship it.
no,
They keeping all the good stuff
no,
for
because
themselves.
Yeah.
if customs,
Shut
Stingy.
the front door.
Stingy.
when
Shut the
customs
front door.
opens those
Shut the
boxes,
front door.
And you know that's the word we use lately.
Shut the front door.
Isn't that funny?
My
They
goodness.
keeping all the good stuff.
Shut the front
Wait a minute, they
door.
won't let the cheese out of the country, but they let her.
Shut the front
They're
door.
keeping all the good stuff.
My
And they would,
goodness.
and she couldn't bring me some real Jaeger from over there.
Shut
yeah,
the
but
front door.
I explained you.
Yeah.
Believe the kitchen door wide ass open.
Mhm. That's the way they are.
Well, listen, it's been fun. It's just for fun, and that's all it is. And yes, I'm looking forward to staying connected with you guys as we move forward. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Keep it locked and keep it listening right here at Just for Fun Radio with DJ Scottie and the crew. When I'm in Conyers, I listen to Just for Fun Radio with DJ Scottie.
Listen to that. I should have had that one recorded. Well, look, we're going to get out of here, you guys. I do have the Otis Redding song coming up. And then, of course, we got our sponsors and stuff. Everybody have a great day. We're going to get out of here. Enjoy. Go do something good. Do something good for somebody.
Yeah, or not.
Shake hands with a stranger. Open the door for somebody. We'll see you on the flip side.
Going to bed.
Bye, y'all.
y'all.